All right, let me go turn that TV down. Overslept a little bit. You want to go out, guys? Huh? Come on. Ready to go potty? Let's go. Come on, little man. You coming? Last chance. Oh. No, I'm not doing belly rubs. You had belly rubs a minute ago. We've already done belly rubs, pal. Come on, let's go outside. Come on, come on. You coming, Jill? Come on, let's go outside. Jill's coming. Jill's coming. Oh, goodness. Come on, Billy Billy. Here we go. Everybody go outside. We'll get treats. Here you go. Little man, put your thing on first because you don't know how to stay in the yard. See? There we go. All right. Good morning, everybody. Sorry that I read my alarm the wrong way. There's a difference between AM and PM. And I don't know it. Let me get my glasses on here and see who all come on up and said hey today. All righty now. Oh, there we go. Good morning, everybody. Sampy, what's up, dude? Came in at 11:50 last night. Heck yeah. Good to see you, buddy. Catfish Fever and Outdoors, CFO, good morning. 4:35. I was up, or I wanted to get up at 4:30. That's when I had my first alarm set. Didn't work. Okay. Jersey River Rat, good morning. Hey, Jersey, if you want to come up, I'm getting ready to post the link. If you want to come up, you're more than welcome if you're driving. We'll put you on the big screen. Good morning, Jody. How are you today? Benoit ladies, good morning. You all are probably already on your way to work by now. Good morning to join you. Thanks for the text. John Smallwater, thanks for the text. I'm not going to say they woke me up, but they woke me up. Thank goodness. I didn't actually fall back to sleep. I never woke up. There we go. All right, let's get this thing put up here real quick. Excuse me. Oh, man. Had a bad day yesterday, man. I don't know what it was. I don't know, in a funk, you know what I mean? But, I mean, I guess it's to be expected anyway, isn't it? Good morning, Dee. So nice to see you today. That turn down. Okay, let's see. Got that put like there, but just like that. See, there we go. Now I'm set. I think. Yeah, I got the thing pinned. I don't like to rush around in the mornings. I did get the exhaust put on fixed on my car like yesterday. Hey, stop. Let me see your feet. Did you spin out on your toes in the mud like you do? Okay, hold on. You guys want a treat? Let's do this. So I can sit back down. Boy, this bag feels awful light, guys. I think we're getting a little low on these things. Might have to slow down a little bit. I don't know when I'm going to get to the store. In fact, come here, little guy. You got mud on your foot. I knew that you did. Come here. Let me wipe your foot off, you knuckle brain. Oh, goodness. That's a good boy. Come here. Let me see. Let me see your foot right here. Stop. No. There. Knucklehead. I don't want to. Boy, quit that. What you do? You're all fired. He must have went up there and pooped because he's all fired up. He's just all fired up. That's the only treat I got, buddy. Sorry. Nice try. That's all right. Cat's on your new blanket, isn't it? Told you, dude, you had to get on that blanket sooner. Yeah, man, John, that's horrible. I'm sorry, brother. Yeah, it definitely doesn't help. I don't know. I can't even fathom that. And I can't fathom people that would do that. You know, I mean, I understand being mad at my parents or whatever. I get that. But not letting them see their grandchildren is just a bunch of bullshit. I said it. Yes, I did. Gotta take my medicine. Hold on. Good job, guys. Yeah, I don't know what it was, man. Well, I'm sure it does, John. There's no doubt in my mind. I hope at least they knew you before, so hopefully when they become grown up or at least old enough to drive and stuff like that, they come and see you and say, hey, you know, I hope they know that it wasn't you that didn't want to see them. I think Justin and them's coming over today. I got so much shit I got to do, man. And then I thought that bash thing was on New Year's Day, and I got a doctor's appointment on, let's see, I got doctor's appointment on the 30th. I thought it was on New Year's Day, so I was going to leave the 31st and get there that evening, fish the 1st, stay all night again, and drive home on the 2nd. But now I guess it's on New Year's Eve. So I'm going to have to do my 2 p.m. doctor's appointment and leave then and drive there and get there late at night. Or, well, it may not be too late, be about 10 or so. Oh, you're kidding me, man. John, I'm sorry, man, brother. I am so sorry. What do you say about something like that, man? Yeah, that's just, I don't know, man. That's unbelievable. I ain't even going to say it. I'll get myself in trouble. I have to read my Bible verse this morning before I get fired up. Man, I've been known to say bad words, and I don't really like to, and I don't mean to. I just do. James 1:26. I'm not going to read it right now. My eyes can't even focus yet. But I don't know, man. I just got in a funk yesterday. And I know why. My father passed away. I get it. I know why I did, but I don't know. What do you do about it? That's the question. No, you're good, bro. Don't apologize, man. This is a clubhouse. That's what you do in the clubhouse, man. You rely on your friends. Yeah, no, man. That's what it's about. Don't apologize. Screw that. If anyone don't like it, they can leave and come back later. You know what I mean? I think people, anyone who knows me pretty much knows I stand by my people when they're right or wrong. I'll stand by them. I need to go get the oil changed. I need to go pay the funeral home people, and I need to go pick Dad's crap up. Not necessarily in that order, but in some semblance of that order today. Yeah, that's all right. Even big boys get sad sometimes, brother. Bigger boy, bigger heart. So, you ever notice I got an analogy for almost every situation? I may make them up as I go, but I got one. I'm having a Red Bull. You see that Bugman picture right there? My daughter-in-law done that. And if you know me, because I sweat a lot, and I don't know why, I always have a hand towel on my shoulder. I was always drinking a Fountain Mountain Dew. And she got me smoking a cigarette and my hat on with the number 22. It's actually pretty cool. Man, I'll tell you what, I was having trouble even realizing what the day was yesterday. Anybody else have trouble with that yesterday? Knowing that, I mean, I couldn't figure out, I don't know, I was like, what day is it again? And I kept looking at my calendar. I got a new PC, I don't know, a couple weeks back, and my old PC had a calendar down on the taskbar. You just click on it and it popped up. Yeah, I do, John. And the new one with Windows 11 or whatever didn't have it. It has over in the corner where the time is and the date. You can click on that and this little funky calendar pops up. But I always use that calendar down in the taskbar because even if I enter, say, an appointment in my phone or whatever, you know what I mean? It puts it on there for me, which is a huge, huge help. And I didn't know it, but yesterday I ended up, I guess the gist of the story is I ended up yesterday finding a calendar that you could download and put on your taskbar. This one actually comes from Outlook, I think, but I don't use Outlook. Okay. Sorry, Uncle Lou. Good morning, Rusty. How are you doing, buddy?
Hey, good morning, Buggy. I was just watching Steve Douglas video.
Steve Douglas.
Yeah.
Think, hold on. Oh, never mind. I'm thinking Steve Douglas, the TV show.
No.
Yeah. Oh, man. You know, I watched Dieter Milhorn stuff the other day. I like that guy. I don't care what nobody says. I like the dude. And
Yeah. Video. I think he dropped it like 11 days ago or something like that. I don't remember.
man, unless I get the alerts, I miss so many videos, so many lives.
Yeah, he was just dragging base. He just released a big old, probably about an 18, 20-pound blue. Morning, Chris. Hooks and hammocks.
Hey, good morning, Chris. How are you, buddy? it's I'd be okay if I could see the sunshine once, maybe. You know what I mean? I ain't seen the sun in 4 days, I don't think.
Man, it stormed here last night. Morning, it was thunder and pouring down rain. Morning, Mr. Sampson. Morning, still in you.
Hey, still in you? I need you to text me your address, okay?
Jersey River Rat. Yeah, it's not moved out now. It's moving up. It's over at Paducah now. Headed that way.
Hey, River Rat, Jersey River Rat, you're welcome to come up if you want. Can't have the radio blaring and your window down and wind blowing all through your car and everything because it gets a little loud in here. But other than that, you're more than welcome to come up while you're driving. You got
Can't be like me.
Yeah, exactly. Don't be like me. My channel, I can do it. If you got your camera, mounted where it points out front or whatever, we can put it up on the big screen. I'm gonna be in the movies. I'm gonna make it on the big screen someday.
You'll be famous someday.
But now I got my whole thing messed up because I got to figure out. I can't believe that's on New Year's Eve. I could have swore it was on New Year's Day. I'm glad I talked to Danny's phone last night because I called to make the reservation at the hotel and the guy was playing Super Bingo or something and asked if I could call him back this morning. Rustic, does that shirt have batteries or does it have a USB charger?
USB chargers. I'm too cheap to buy batteries.
Exactly.
What's wrong with my shirt, man?
I dig the Hawaiian shirts, man. You're cool. Don't sweat it. Let's see.
I gotta get more coffee.
All righty, then. I'm just going through my notes and make sure I didn't forget anything besides to get up and start a show this morning. Okay, brother, no problem. I don't know how long I'm gonna be live today. I don't know. Like I said, I got so much crap to do, and I don't, I hate when you got a bunch of crap you want to do, but you don't want to do it, Remember,
to do it today, Monday.
let's see. I got to take $1,408.10 at the funeral home today. I don't want to be in the movie. Gonna be.
Man, it's the river is poured up right now.
What is Mississippi?
Oh yeah.
I don't remember us having that much rain, but the little river by me was actually up yesterday.
Well, you got more coming to you right now. Bunch.
Oh, fuck, don't say that, man. I don't want to know that.
It just went through here.
Well, all those on the store
Getting
called.
the start of it now.
Yeah, all those on the store here. By now it's maybe 10 miles from here or whatever, but it caught on fire. And said when they got there that there's some kind of, hear that? Hold on. Can you hear that? Yep, it's coming from you. But the firemen.
What's that?
Hear the echo?
No, I don't hear that go.
Can you guys in chat hear
it? Yeah, Chris and Telly nearly should be getting some of that rain.
There you go. Exactly, Chris. Blaming on John. It's John's fault. He done sends a curse from Florida for. Anyway, the AutoZone story come to said the side of the building was blowed out, so that something must have exploded inside there. They said.
Morning, D.
and said they fired the park department official. He must have been skimming some money, evidently. They said that it's under investigation. No further comments will follow until the investigation. They always say that shit.
Hey, Buggy, they said, D said, yep, I heard the echo. I don't hear the echo, so I'll go out and come back in, bud.
Yeah, all right. I already muted your mic and showed you it was coming from there, buddy. Hey, good morning, Nubby. How are you, man? Oh, shoot. From drones and cameras? Really? The truckers are getting tickets from drones and cameras as they touch their phones while driving. Really? I'm telling
Still
you.
getting it, Buggy?
Let me see. Nope, we're good.
Getting it,
Yep.
getting echo.
Nope, it's good now. I'm pretty sure.
Eric, go look at the moon. Man, I can't even see the moon. It's too cloudy.
Yeah, I was going to say it might be nice if I could see anything but dark clouds.
You ain't gonna see that, Buggy. You should have clouds and storms coming through there.
Yeah, there ain't nothing there. I gotta be careful. Open that door, little guy will make you dash if I'm not paying attention. Yeah, well, if you got sun, Eric, that means, well, no, because you're east of me.
Go look at the moon. Bark at the moon.
Back at the moon.
Don't look at too long, Eric. Might turn into a wolf.
What was I just thinking? I don't know what I was thinking. Ah, Jesus.
Turn into a wolf, man. Arr. John can't see the moon. He's got to get him something, get him above the grass blades.
Oh, man.
Header is probably like where he's at now.
So yeah, I don't know what to do about New Year's Eve. That sucks. Because if I made that doctor's appointment yesterday. I'll have to see if I can. I'll have to see if I can reschedule it to maybe the second. I don't know. Yeah, I can't see the moon here. All I got is clouds. The deck's wet, which means it's been misting or raining, and it acts like a fall day, actually more than a winter day. It is winter, right? I mean,
Yeah. Oh, it's coming. Sometime this later on this week, or it's supposed to be lows in 20s, high to 30s again.
that's what I was wondering for going to the Baldwin Bash. I got to see what the weather is going to be down over there. But Rusty just pop off a short joke. Yeah, he might have. But I don't know, man. I got to figure out what to do now. That sucks. I hate rushing. I'm not the kind that likes to rush.
We know, Buggy.
I know, right? So I don't know, man. That means I got to.
I just want to get from point A to point B.
Well, that's what this one's going to be for sure. It ain't going to be a leisure cruise over now. That was my game plan to leave. I thought it was New Year's Day, so I was going to leave New Year's Eve morning about 7 or so, I guess, and just kind of cruise over that way at my leisure.
Yeah.
And, then I would have got there and checked in the hotel and been ready for the next day.
Chris, if you had your coffee yet, come on up here on the panel if you're sitting at home.
He should. Are you working, Chris? He started his new job. He works Monday through Friday now. He got regular hours, I think.
Oh.
Unless he changed, maybe he didn't like that spot and went back to the old one. I don't know.
Oh no, he ain't changed. I guarantee you,
Yeah.
When you get promotion, sometimes it comes with more money, sometimes it don't, but sometimes it does.
Yeah. Well, anytime I ever got a change in position, I always ask them, now, if I don't like this, can I go back to what I was doing? It's a very important question to ask if you're changing the job that you do at the same company.
First thing I always ask them, does it come with more money, with pay
Oh,
raise? They say, nope, I turn it down.
they knew me. They knew better than to offer me anything with more responsibility, because more responsibility, more money.
He didn't like the short joke either. Well, it wasn't referring to
Who's
him.
that? Oh, Chris, I think he's at work. I could be wrong. I don't care. I'm short.
Fuck you, John. Icon right there that he's got up showing right now is cool, except for one thing. Instead of a coffee cup, it should have a Red Bull in his hand.
Well, no, you'd have to know, especially when I lived close to the Speedway, I always had a Fountain Mountain Dew. Instead of like here, because I don't live close to a station, I buy a 12-pack.
Oh,
But
yeah, I see the straw in it now. Yeah, it looks like a
yeah,
fountain drink.
yeah, when I lived in Noblesville, I was like a block from the Speedway, so I always had a Fountain Mountain Dew. I'll punch you in the junk, Rusty. It's eye level. Treat it like a speed bag.
Oh, my knees, my knees. Look down, it's thank God a flea bit me.
There's my coffee man. Good
There
morning,
he is.
sir.
Rangers.
How are you, man? Are you? Oh, you guys off this week or something?
Well, it's Christmas shutdown.
Oh, okay. Yep. I know what you're talking about. You don't even have to explain it. Well, you might to them, but all the factories here used to do it.
Telly technically is still working, but this is her day off.
And it's a beautiful, cloudy, another gray day. That sucks. Y'all going fishing or anything?
Want to, but it's going to rain all day.
Is it? I haven't
Yeah.
looked at weather or nothing. I've been kind of zoned out last few days. So yesterday, real bad, man. Yesterday was a bad day. But
Yesterday here, it was real pretty here this day. I mean, it wasn't hardly there was a slight breeze, but it was nice and warm. And
yeah, it was. I forget. It was nice and warm yesterday, but I went and got the exhaust fixed on my car, and oh man, I didn't realize how loud it was till I had it fixed. What you got there? Tungsten steel?
Well, you can't really make it out.
Hold on, let me put you up on the. I always forget you can do this. Hold on, wait, do it again.
See that?
Yeah,
That's Telly's fingerprint.
is it really?
Yep.
That's cool. Now you can track her down via
What's
the.
going on with the bright light?
Huh?
So yeah,
Cool, I can see it.
if I go to commit a crime, I just touch the ring to stuff.
You know what? Whatever.
leave her print around.
Always thinking, man. We're always thinking. You know, I got my
Get out
little.
full screen.
Oh, my
Yeah,
bad. My
like you said.
I had for 18 years or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, hang on. It's also engraved.
Yeah, we ain't never gonna be able to read that.
You wanted that tungsten money there.
Yeah, we see it's engraved, but we can't see what it is.
I love you always and forever. Very cool. Now let me get you off full screen.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was tungsten, right? Yeah. It's heavy. It's real heavy.
I think that's right then. I thought that's like the new thing.
So now I'm going to get her one with my print on it, but it's not going to be my fingerprint.
Really?
Now I'm glad she can wear it on her pinky.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, another beautiful day in India. Man, I every
yeah, I
year.
know, John. He must not have read that one.
just tell he's back there. Okay, when we go somewhere, you're putting your other ring on.
I didn't see the raining thing. I'm sorry I missed it.
You're
Yo.
all right. I just said it was raining all day. I'm gonna blame John.
Oh, okay.
What do you want me to come up here for? I thought you wanted something.
Nah, just seeing what you was doing.
Come up here to shoot the bull, man.
Hmm.
It's raining. Ain't nothing else to do.
There you go, John. I actually made a whole bunch of. Well, actually, they're right here. Oh, good Lord, it's heavy.
What is that? Tungsten?
No.
Dragon weights.
Yeah, I
Oh,
made.
Oh, okay.
I
you
sat here
saw-
yesterday and
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's ready to go now.
yeah, we
What
were
is?
starting to get low, and I had a roll of this lead. So,
Yeah.
one thing I like about these is you can bend them like that.
Yep.
Oh,
Whether that helps or not, I don't know. I mean,
Well, if it's dragging across the thing, you would think it
well,
would.
you're assuming it's
Yeah.
going to drag like that,
Exactly.
but
Yeah.
does it really?
Well, we're gonna have to
Let's
get
see.
one of them cameras.
what does each one of them weigh?
I cut them at 12 inches, and they weigh 3.5 ounces approximately.
Okay, that's not bad. That's pretty good.
Sponsored
Didn't
by
know dragon for an inch bodybuilder.
Get your hooks.
I would show you what I use to measure them, but I can't do it on here.
Yeah, it's all right. I know. 12 inches. Yep. I follow 4 different times. Yeah, I was thinking about there's this one spot I fish at over at Summit Lake, and I've caught catfish in this spot. But if I cast into it, I think it's big weeds or something out there that the sinker gets stuck in. But it gets hung up on something right around this same area. So I was thinking about using a dragon weight instead, so I could hit the same spot.
Well, so I was thinking about, I don't know if Freddie's still making them or not, but Freddie actually makes some 1 ounce dragon weights for like when you're dragging for crappie or trolling for crappie, stuff like that, a little 1 ounce. But we've used them when we did I think it was the chicken challenge. We started out free lining for chicken, and we were doing all right, but we weren't exactly sure we were down on bottom. We were going with the current, so we could, we were pretty good chance we were on the bottom. But I ended up taking some of those little 1 ounce dragon weights that Freddie made, and still went with the current, But I was thinking, if somebody was making those, he puts a hole in the end with the clip on. Why not just put a hole in both ends so you can just add to them?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. You could customize your weights.
Yeah, and I thought, you could do the same thing with that roll of lead, just cut them to 1 or 2 ounces, and then just you flatten both ends out so you can just hook them together if you needed more weight.
Yep, and they would be flexible, more like a snake, and move around too.
I don't care what dragon weight you use. There's nothing that's 100% snag free.
No.
You're going to still snag.
Yeah, well, it's inevitable. You'd have to.
Morning, Gators.
Hey, good morning, Gator Salt. Yeah, John, I had an ounce, but I had to cut it down into quarters.
Morning, Chad. This is scary to wake up to. Chris is thinking.
Hey, I'm always thinking, Chadwick.
Morning, Chad. How are you today, buddy? It's good to see you. Considering I overslept this morning. I went to bed about midnight, set my alarm like I always do. And I honestly don't remember shutting it off.
I don't even have to set an alarm anymore. 4:30, I wake up.
Well, little guy used to wake up every day about 4 or 4:30. I don't know what's gotten into him this winter. He's not as dependable anymore.
Coffee.
And because I got up and was sitting up in bed, and he was still laying there under the covers like, hell no, dude, man, it's nice. I am not getting up. I'm like, come on, little man, let's go. I seen him move around a little bit and quit moving. He must have decided to. And then once I stood up, he got up. Because he's afraid I'd come in and give the other dog lovin's, and he wouldn't get none, you know. He won't let the other dog get pets, let alone a treat, without trying to get it. I keep telling that other dog, man, you're just going to have to knock the crap out of him a few times. He might quit doing that. He'll come out and take a treat out of his mouth. And the big dog don't do nothing about it, though.
Well, Christmas is over. I'm ready for it to warm back up.
We don't have a scale in here, do we?
78 degrees. No kidding, bro. It's been raining cold here in South Carolina. It's the same here.
You say Telly had to work today?
No, she's right there.
Right here.
I
I worked
see.
yesterday.
Oh, there she is, back in the background. She wasn't moving.
I worked yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Yeah, we get to go to Chicago tomorrow. Yay.
Yeah, that's a fun drive.
So Monday, and we're going outside of Chicago.
It's still Chicago.
If you
Yeah,
got,
my wife.
you get on
my
that.
wife
Anything within
yesterday.
50
Got work
miles of
today.
downtown Chicago is Chicago.
If you got to get on that toll road loop, yep, you're going to Chicago. I hate that road.
Well, we're going up to see her newfound family. So she only gets to see them a couple times a year. So
That's cool.
Oh, so y'all go up there to see Mark?
We are not related. No.
I need to find. I feel like where we're going
Is that far?
is
from
not far from where he lives.
I bet. Mark's good people. I love Mark. But yeah, so are you
That ain't grass.
toll road going around Chicago?
Where are we actually going?
Schaumburg,
Schaumburg.
which is between Elgin and Chicago. I realized that on the map yesterday because I was looking at it.
You were born in Elgin,
I
right?
was.
Elgin, Illinois. I've been there. I can't remember what for, but I've been there. Yeah, I think,
And then we'll be Courtney.
I'm thinking it had to do with a woman, though, to be honest. It was more like a,
Now, are you fishing the winter blues?
Yep.
She said, yep. Who
Yeah,
sounds
that's Monday. Was that right? Monday? Monday, we're going somewhere so we can check signal. And if it works, that's where we're going to fish winter blues.
Yeah. Morning, Eric. He said, make sure you carry the pew-pew.
Can't.
Pew-pew.
No.
Nope.
Well, I mean, I guess you can if you don't get caught. But
yeah, Illinois got some
It just
really strict laws.
yeah, in Illinois, the gun has to be locked one place and the ammo has to be locked
Yeah.
another place.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's useless.
It was so easy and not get robbed. Yeah, I don't understand Illinois, to be honest with you. They legalize weed, but they don't let you carry a gun. Some things go beyond.
Actually, not too far away from Baldwin is the national shooting headquarters in Illinois.
yeah.
Really?
It's weird when you're driving down through there and they've got like this national shooting headquarters. And I'm like, why would that be in Illinois?
Exactly.
Oh, I was going to tell you too, Buggy. Baldwin It's a long walk from the parking lot to the fishing spot.
Oh yeah. We got a plan.
Yeah, you definitely want a wagon
Yeah.
and chairs.
Oh yeah.
Get you a small cooler, snacks and drinks.
Yep.
You
I
do
don't know.
not want to be walking back and forth to the car.
Oh no, and I don't know if I can walk that far or not, but we got a
You're going
plan.
to walk at least a half a mile
Yeah.
one way.
That's what Danny was telling
Longer
me.
if you follow Jerry.
Yeah, if you follow Jerry, you're going to walk more than a mile.
Yeah, no, I know better to even try to follow that mountain goat.
But I mean, he's going to go down where the water discharge is, which is probably where the fish will be.
Yeah, yep.
Get you a hub around. Just take off, buggy.
Yep.
Get you a bicycle.
With a wagon.
I got a cart.
Or you can be like Chad and bring a wagon with flat tires.
Eric said, so you're going to go visit Abbott, huh?
No,
We're
he's
not
not going this year.
We're not going. We're in
Got a fat
Chicago.
man. Your ass will be sitting in the house doing
No,
something.
we won't. No, that's like next Wednesday or something, isn't it?
It's next. Let me get my calendar again. It's on
Next
New Year's
Tuesday?
Eve, which is Tuesday, actually. I thought it was on the 1st.
No, New Year's Eve.
Yeah, Danny, I didn't know that. So I made a doctor's appointment on Monday, and I was planning on leaving Tuesday and fishing on the 1st, but it's it's New Year's Eve. So now after my doctor's appointment at 2 p.m., then I can take off and head over that way. It's 5.5 hours, it said, which means about 6.5 for me.
You got a hotel room?
Yeah, there's a little hotel right down below it, man.
Yeah, that's probably the same hotel we stayed in.
Yep, I bet
Which
it is.
actually had a fantastic breakfast.
Oh no, this place here is like little Hunter Hotel. It's right below Baldwin, like a mile or two south of it.
Morning, Blue.
How far was your drive from Baldwin to the hotel?
Not very far, 20 minutes at the most, 15 minutes.
Yeah. Do you
Morning,
know
Donald.
what of it was? Because you just mentioned one of my favorite things, a fantastic breakfast.
They really did. That hotel we stayed in had a really good breakfast.
You
Now,
don't-
most hotels do now. I mean, that's
Yeah.
one of the things Telly and I have been noticing. A lot of hotels are actually providing a pretty decent breakfast.
Yeah. Do you know what the name of it was or anything?
I don't, but I could probably find it again if I go to the maps.
Okay,
In
because
just a minute. Let's see.
I could definitely, if you're talking 20 minutes, but I get free
Chad
breakfast.
and Dee probably remember.
Did they stay there too?
Yep.
Okay. Dee, do you remember her, honey? I know you be listening to me.
Donald Knight said, hey, Buggy, Chris, good morning.
Hey, Don, how you doing?
Morning. Good morning.
All right, John, we're going to be blowing stuff up tomorrow. Tomorrow.
It was Sparta. This is Sparta.
Hold on, I'm writing it down.
He said, I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah, I'm in the process of popping up the map myself.
Sparta is where we stayed. It may have been, was it the Holiday Inn?
It wasn't that far from it.
No, it's not far.
Okay, I see Sparta. It's down 154 there.
Isn't it?
See, I got the Sparta Motel. Hold on. Good morning, Irk.
Morning, Ert.
Good morning, all you lovely people. Except Chris.
Unless it was Briarwood, was it? No, it wasn't Briarwood. I'm pretty sure I think it was the Holiday Inn Express and Suites. I think.
In Sparta.
All right, man, you find it. It's Holiday Inn Express Hotel and Suite Sparta and IHG Hotel.
Yeah.
Didn't know the address, buddy.
Yep. IGH Hotel.
Yeah, that was it. It was a holiday one. For sure.
Let me go
Masonic Avenue.
G wrote here.
As long as it wasn't the Bates Motel, you don't want to stay there.
Why not? They'll keep you on your toes.
But yeah, it's not far from Baldwin. I was thinking it was less than 20 minutes.
Place that we ate at had like a big buffet.
Yeah, but I don't remember what that was either. But
I don't either. There wasn't really much as far as food places. That was kind of the only option.
There's got, thank God it's Friday.
yep, there's Holiday Inn Express. She even put the address in.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking up right now.
To
Holiday
keep the lights on for you.
Florida. That's the Motel 6, isn't it?
Yeah.
Holiday Inn Express and Suites, Market Street, Sparta, Illinois.
Is there? Sweet. Fresh pot coffee. Well, I'm going to jump down now since you guys didn't want anything and Eric came in.
Yep, figures. Chris runs away when Eric comes in.
Well, when you call
Can't
people
never
stupid,
invite Eric. Can't never invite Eric fishing.
when you call people stupid, that's kind of what happens. They tend not to want to talk to you and hang out with you.
I didn't say you were stupid.
Now, before rooms sell out.
Are you still hurt because I said Roger knows more about depth finders?
That's not what you said. Ask John what you said.
$113.
I don't believe anything that guy says.
Huh?
Home two suites.
Home too sweet. Oh, that's where we're staying.
What was it?
Oh, she's talking about where we're going to stay in Chicago.
Oh.
It is Chicago, by the way.
Holiday Inn Express Hotel and Suite, Sparta.
How you liking the new job?
Well, it's still kind of early to say for sure because I'm technically still training. Telly loves hers. Actually, Telly's got a new job after she got the new job.
Which was not planned.
Yeah.
It just kind of happened.
So yeah, she took my old job, and then just a week and a half ago,
Yeah.
they made a brand new position within that same group until he got it. So she's going to go to Monday through Friday now too.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we'll both be on Monday through Friday. Neither one of our positions was a increase in pay. They were lateral moves. Actually,
That's
we're
not
both going
right.
to lose money because we won't have our shift bonus or our built-in overtime anymore. So we're technically taking a pay cut. But it's not very much. It's just your shift bonus and built-in overtime. Plus, we'll both have the option. We'll both probably have. I mean, I already do. I can work in as much overtime as I want. And still have
Horse
the option.
405. Wow, that's-
Yeah, and you also got a regular Monday through Friday schedule, right?
Correct.
Yeah, that's worth extra.
We don't know exactly what her hours are going to be yet. More than likely, they'll want her there 7 to 3:30-ish.
John said she did your old job so much better than you that they had to find her more work to do.
Nah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, but I've never been one. I've had promotions offered to me, and I would turn them down because there was no pay increase. I said, I'm not taking more responsibility unless you pay me.
Well, that's the thing. Neither one of us. I mean, Telly moved from production to quality, so that to her that feels like a promotion.
It really
It is
still
just-
does.
But the pay, her pay grade didn't change.
Well, maybe it include less work.
Well,
Less
it's what it
stress.
does is she went from being a line leader on a production line to being in quality, so she's got tons more freedom now. She can do whatever she wants.
And I don't have to manage.
She doesn't have to worry about being on the line or wondering where all of her people are, and
Yep. And don't, yeah, I was going to say, I don't have to worry about being in the same spot all the time. Yep.
Right.
Yep, don't have to worry about people that don't show up to work, and
exactly.
then you got to do their work for them. Yeah, I hate that.
About 2.5 years of doing that bullshit. I was okay.
Yeah, she had the worst group of people ever on her line.
You made it work, but it sucked.
I imagine just getting the biggest part of the headache gone as a bonus.
Shit, it was a relief.
John sitting there and sucking up, acting all interested.
I'm not sucking up. I'm just being honest. I'm concerned about my little buddy Chris.
Whatever.
And
But
Tally,
my job-
more Tally than Chris. I mean, she's a better fisherman.
My job seems like it's going to be pretty sweet. I mean, I've already seen like the people that I work with. Some of them come in at 4 in the morning. Some of them don't come in until 9 in the morning. I mean, it's basically set your own hours as long as you're there every day.
Man, they got a volcano erupting in Hawaii again.
Now,
Fine.
we're both going to miss all of our days off because we were only working 6 months of the year on that 12-hour schedule.
Oh, really? Yeah, boy.
Yeah. I mean, we worked 7 out of 14 days.
Here it goes. Is it a government job?
No, it's not a government job. We work for a pharmaceutical company.
The best place to work in the state of Indiana is where they work at.
The option of if roads and shit are bad, I can work from home.
It's better than a government job. They tell the government in Indiana what to do.
Yeah, that's another thing Telly just brought up with her role is she could probably do some work from home options if she needed to, like bad roads or things like that.
Joanna, mine's computer based. Kelsey's already used her desk.
She has.
So everybody reach off this thing.
It's just nicer to have a set schedule, though, that you know when you're going to be off and you can set up and do stuff.
Well, that's one of the things we discussed when we talked about trying to go to Monday through Friday was, you know, we knew we were going to lose money. We knew we were going to miss all the time off. However, everything we do now is based around fishing and YouTube.
Yeah.
And having the weekends available for that. You know, there was a lot of like a lot of the tournaments and stuff, you know, we couldn't do them because we had to work.
Exactly. Yep. That's what
When we enjoy it, you know, we
And not
love
getting
going
home
out there and
till
fishing in the tournaments and stuff.
7:30 at night.
Well, I still love that one when you guys went camping up there. I think it was somewhere in Wisconsin. I think that was beautiful.
Up in UP.
Oh, when we went up to when we did the hike at
Upper Peninsula.
Pictured Rocks.
Yeah.
Max Pack is cool too.
I don't know if we'll be doing too many more hikes. Last few hikes we did, my leg hurt so bad.
Yeah.
I
I feel that.
mean, you know, since I've lost a lot of weight, maybe we can try it again and see if it's any better, but I don't know.
Well, heck yeah, 205. 3-day weekend.
Tit for tat. Tat for tit. Oh, tit for tat.
I like that. Just come by and get your check. I see you Monday. All right. Talk me into it.
Chris, when you go out and y'all just like anchored up or something like that, do you normally use or do you ever use a 3-way swivel setup?
I almost exclusively use 3-ways. However, I just bought a bunch of swivels. I bought the ball bearing swivels this time, and they're only the 2-way swivels. So I will have to like hook my dragon weight or whatever to where I tie on my main line.
Yeah.
But for the most part, every swivel we have is a 3-way swivel. I wanted to try just a regular swivel. I wanted to try those ball bearing swivels was the main reason. because I notice a lot of times, especially in current, even with my three-way swivels, my leader line would come up all twisted up.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, I want to try those ball bearing swivels and see if that stops. But the downfall is now my sinkers all have to hook straight into where I tie on the main line.
Yeah.
Come on, man, you're killing me.
Well, Dave, yeah, I do that sometimes. Just put that main swivel on there, and then I'll take and put a clip on the top eye, hang the sinker from that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to try. I don't have them. Yeah, they're not in here, but I was looking through Amazon about a week or so ago, and I was like, I know I was getting low on swivels and clips, and so I thought, well, I'm going to order some, but I'm not going to order the three-ways this time. I'm just going to order the ball bearing swivels and see if that helps with that line twist at all.
Yeah, my problem was when I go to throw it out, a lot of times I notice that the bait will start swinging around the sinker line and get twisted, and I'm like, nah.
Yep.
Yeah, for the last few years, that's all we've ever used are the three-way swivels. I've had different kinds. Some of them I like better than the others, but like I said, especially when I've noticed it the most. Like the other day when I was out there and there was a lot of current, and I was spot locking and fishing, and I would reel up, and some of my lines they'd be so twisted up from that current. I was like, well, that swivel's obviously not doing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not spinning.
It's just some of it.
Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah, I've noticed too that the barrel swivel, if there's a lot of current, it starts pulling on that bait, it puts pressure on that swivel, and they won't turn and let that bait freely.
That was one of the things that I read was when some of those barrel swivels get pressure on them, they don't swivel anymore.
Yeah.
Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But I bought some ball bearing swivels. We'll see what happens. I've just got to tie them on. I haven't tied any of them on yet.
Lou said ball chain swivel.
I thought about going exclusively to those, but I don't know. I mean, I know they're weight rated and everything. It just, when I see those ball chain swivels, I think of those keychains that you can break real easy. And I know they're different. I know they're not the same thing. It's just
morning double hook. I didn't see you, buddy.
But those ball chain swivels, that's what everybody when they go bumping, they use those because that's a lot of swivel right there. Those ball chain swivels, every one of them are swivels.
Wild action. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Chat.
I look at those chain ones. In my mind, I'm thinking that, wow, man, if you catch a 40-pounder on that, there's a chance it's going to snap that little chain.
That's everybody and if they're bumping, they probably got a ball chain swivel on. I don't think everybody uses them, but I know most of the people I know that go bumping use that ball chain swivel. Number 10, get the big end rig.
Good morning, Jody.
They're extremely tough.
Morning, Curtis. Number 10, but get the big end rings. They are extremely tough.
Good morning, Curtis. Number 10, but get the big end rings. They're extremely tough. There you go. But I'm like you. I thought the same thing about the toilet chain thing. I was thinking that too when I seen it. I thought, man, I can break those things pretty easy.
Now, one of the other things, like when I was out there the other day and I talked about entangling up, those were technically my dragging rigs, so they had some pretty long leaders on them. And if I'd have shortened them up, it probably would have helped some, but I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't have to shorten them up. The swivel should work, keep it from getting all twisted.
Yep. Then you got to wonder what's causing it not to spin properly.
Well, I think some of it too is when you get, at least on the Ohio, when you get a lot of current, there's debris with it. There's a lot of leaves and stuff coming down there, and they build up on your line. The current pushes them down your line, and then they get on that swivel, and that prevents them from spinning. So that's some of it. But where I was fishing mostly was not in the main current, and I wasn't reeling up a lot of debris, but I was still having some of my lines all twisted up, which told me those swivels weren't working. It's amazing how when you're in that current and there's all those leaves in the water, and they'll hit your line and they will run all the way down your line and get tangled up in your swivel and everything. And it happens so fast. I mean, I threw out, I think I got my 4th rod out the other day. And by the time I threw the 4th rod out, the first rod I'd thrown had been moved all the way past the back of the boat to the other side of the boat because of all the debris that it picked up.
Yeah.
And it had an 8-ounce weight on it.
Huh, no kidding.
Yeah. So that told me right there, I'm not fishing the spot. There's just too much debris and current.
Shit.
On the Mississippi, in that current there, I've had a lot of problems through a swivel. Would be the, like you said, you throw it out there, the sinker goes down, the bait's up top, and when it starts coming down in that current, the line would be wrapped around that 3-way swivel. I'm like, what in the world?
Well, I think some of it too is, especially when you got heavy weights on, you throw that out and that weight's dropping so fast. So your weight's dropping and your leader line's out here, and as it's dropping, your leader's coming up.
Yeah.
And it gets tangled up on your main line.
Yeah.
Which a shorter leader should help with that. But I don't know. I mean, it's just all theories.
Hey, Nick Hoagland, good morning. John said dragging weight here is an overweight training.
You know, it looks like, as far as going and staying there, Sparta has more dining things to offer as far as eating goes.
A stiffer leader line would help too. I can't remember. I think we're using 60 pound on all of our leaders now. I have 80-pound line, but I wasn't a big fan of the 80 pound. I didn't feel like my knots were as good.
Yeah, I switched from a 40 to a 65, and cause several times I've used 80, and I'm like you. It's like the knots were like, man, that looks like it come untied. Huh?
I don't know crimps. I haven't tried any of the crimps. I don't know what happened, but I don't know. It's been about a month ago, I guess. I'd been fishing, and I was spot locked. And actually, Chad and Bill were just a couple, maybe 100 yards away from me or so, maybe not even that far. But I had reeled everything in to freshen up baits, and I started casting things out. I got to my last rod, and I hooked a brand new fresh piece of bait on, and I had moved the end of my rod over the edge of the boat, and I was reeling up the slack. And I was getting ready to cast, and all of a sudden I heard something, and I looked over, and my bait and my hook fell off my leader line.
Oh, you was on the live when it did that, wasn't it?
Was I? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe I was.
Nick Hoagland.
I don't remember. But anyway, yeah, I have no idea what happened there, but my hook and my bait fell right off my leader line.
I remember
it didn't break. It had came untied.
Yeah, I remember you saying, "What in the world?"
Maybe I wasn't.
Everything fell off. Just fell off.
It did. It did. Hook and bait, everything just bloop, fell right off. That's the first time I've ever had that happen. Now I use the no knot snails, but I've never had one do that.
Huh. I've had them tied on there with them no knot snails and go to throw it out, and like it just kept on going. Like, wow, I didn't feel a snap. I didn't feel anything. Reel it back in, and you see the little pigtail on the end of it. I said, "What in the world?"
And one thing about those no-knot snells, and this is just me, if I tie a new one, I don't like to tie it up and then immediately cast it out. I like to hook it into my rod and put tension on it and leave it for a few minutes with that tension on there. I feel like it just helps set it in a little bit.
Yeah.
Sorry, Uncle Luke.
I've got to where I take it on the very end of the line. I'll take it, put a tied knot on the end of the line, then I'll wrap it like you're supposed to. And that seemed to help out a lot with me. But Curtis said, Chris, did Telly tie that knot for you when you lost it?
No, I was gonna say, yeah, if Telly would have tied it, it would have been a good one. I don't know how old that leader was. I just, like I said, it didn't break. It had came tied, and I don't know why.
What was the weight of it? I missed that part of the leader. What weight were you using?
All of our leader lines 60 pound.
60 pounds. Okay. I didn't know.
Look, Lou said he still snells his hooks and everything else is cramped for the river.
Crimped.
He meant, yeah.
That seems to be a pretty good setup, actually, from what I've seen. I've never actually used one, but from what I've seen, it looks.
I've seen them. I mean, as a matter of fact, I think when we were down there fishing with Creole, he had some crimped up rigs, and I mean, they look great. I'm sure they're tough. I'm sure but to me, it's more stuff.
Yeah, but I know we used to crimp the cable like that on our brake line things on our dirt bikes, and they were tough as well. They don't come loose. I know that. We used the cable to go between the brake pedal and the frame. That way the weeds wouldn't catch in between the pedal and the frame if you're going through fields and stuff.
Uncle Lou smells his hooks.
You know what? Somebody sent me a bunch of those little aluminum things that you crimp. Come to think of it, I don't remember where I put them at. I think I had about 50 of them, but that was at the old house, so they're in a box somewhere.
Well, Uncle Lou, that's if you like to pre-tie rigs. I do not.
Yeah, I don't do that because I always get them all tangled up.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. When I pre-tie rigs, even though no matter how much I place them in a bag or wrap around a deal, it takes me longer to untangle it than it does me just go ahead and make it up on the fly and go.
I understand, in a tournament situation, you want pre-tied rigs, you get your bait back out there a lot quicker. But I don't know. It doesn't take that long to tie up a rig. So
no, that's why everybody asks me how come I don't make up pre-tied.
If I was a money tournament fisherman, I would 100% want pre-tied rigs just to get that extra couple of minutes of bait back in the water. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But for what we do, it doesn't take that long to retie a rig. It takes me longer to dig everything out than it does to tie the rig.
That's what they asked me about my skipjack rig. How come you don't have some pre-tied? Well, it takes me longer to untangle them to tie it on than it does for me just to put 6 of them on line real quick. And Gator says, my God, it's never going to stop. It's going to rain more than 20 minutes at a time here.
All right. Well, I'm going to jump down and go get more coffee.
All right. Well, have a great day, Chris, Telly.
See all you guys later. We'll be in chat.
See you later. John said, do like the bass guys, just tie 40 rods up and lay them all over the deck of the boat. And never retie all day.
Huh.
But they both said they use saltwater crimps. If it will pull in a shark, it will pull in a catfish.
I can't argue that. Man, the tax they charge when you get a room is just amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what looks like a really good deal until you until you go to hit book, and then it's like, oh, okay.
That's what I use, Power Pro braid. And then I usually use a swivel or a 3-way swivel, and however I do it, and then I just use mono for the leader line. Crimped hooks are all right. If you're in a lot of current, I have noticed, because I've got some here that, it sat there and swings back and forth on that crimp loop. But I have noticed that when you put a bait on it, sometimes the current will flip that hook up and it'll snap on the line, and it binds it right there. But when it's out there and it does its job, I mean, it does a pretty good job. But I have noticed that hook will swing up and bind against the line in the loop. Yeah. There's a spinner for, yeah. Those downcast ones are a no for me.
Sorry if you come in and I don't see you. I'm trying to book a room for the bash, so I apologize. You can yell at me and call me bad names. I really don't mind. Hey, 922, good to see you, buddy.
Yeah. I'll go, Morning, 922. I used to Creole rigs and creeks leaders. Never failed digger rigs. They don't like sharp eyes. Ain't nothing out there likes that sharp eyes.
I don't know. I don't fish anymore.
You don't fish any less either, do you?
Spend more time doing this window watching.
$25 a night or taxes for that. That's crazy.
Oh, Curtis, you asking for it. He said, Jody, did you ask Daryl how he crimps? Is that how you learned? Good morning, Bobby.
I don't know.
Well, it's cloudy there. Sun's trying to come up in the background back here.
Yep. It's, it's still pitch black behind me.
It's still dark here, too.
Bum, bum, bum. Na, 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 na.
Uncle Lou said Curtis looking to get that beard slapped right off. Curtis goes, you sure?
Christmas. Thank God it's over.
Uncle Lou said it's nasty, nasty foggy where he's at.
Really?
Well, hello there, Bobby.
Oh, 922 Crappie. Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping in. Light crowd this morning. Looks like either that or I PO'd a bunch of people and they don't come in no more. I don't know which, but yeah, it is what it is, I reckon. I don't know if I want to book that room or not, man.
Did you do that to your hair, Jody? Yeah, right. Full crimp.
Crimp.
Oh, Jody said, Curtis, I still don't feel good, so I'm going to let this slide this once. Count your blessings. All right, Gator.
Jody just say she was going to let it slide.
Yeah, her exact words was, I still don't feel good, so I'm letting it slide. Count your blessings.
Oh, just like she does them crop dusters, huh? Slide right on out.
So I said, Curtis can't count. Oh, man. I was just curious. I mean, see if anybody else had trouble with three-way swivels getting tangled up, and wrapped around your hook, your the line for your sinker, or around that swivel. A lot of times, I've noticed if I put a spook on there or a float, man, it gets wrapped around that three-way swivel like you wouldn't believe.
Why, oh, why did you ever leave me? Da-na-na-na, you
So,
know.
I'm going home tonight, but I got to fish tonight. Probably talk about an hour. Morning, Jimmy Geiger.
Morning, Jimmy.
Hey, more Jim.
Yep, it's my second Friday.
You lost me on the second Friday. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I worked Monday and then was off Tuesday, Wednesday, and had
Yeah,
to work Thursday and Friday. So
I'm following what you're saying now.
2 Mondays this week, 2 Fridays.
Yep, I'm with you now. I got it.
If you buy those cheap brass looking ones, they will give you fits. Those little stems that connect, they'll bend easy. Well, I haven't had that problem with them bending, but
I can't believe it's supposed to be 61 tomorrow.
see, a lot of my problem is that I'll put my leader line will probably be about 12 to 18 inches, but my sinker line will be like 2 feet. Because if the sinker goes in the rock, I want the bait sitting right up on top of the rocks moving. I'll buy saltwater swivels. I've had
Yeah,
other
I did catch me 2 fish yesterday. Sandwiches.
Didn't go to Culver's.
take you with me. Feed you.
No, I went to Arby's.
I'm telling you.
There's only one Culver's around here, and that just takes too much time.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah, you got to drive all the way out to Reynoldsburg, and then it just
Yep. I feel you then, man. I feel you, man.
Put sinkers on mine with mainline. I don't use Timu swivels. I've got swivels from Timu once. I didn't like them and didn't even use them. They're small, thin. I throw them away. Actually, I still think I got about 50 of them, but I use them for when I rig up my trout lines.
There you go. You get up on Highway 4. Take 4 all the way down to God knows where. To get to Sparta. Okay, yeah, see, says Blind Man. All right, I'm done looking at that crap today. I'll figure it out. Oh. I don't want nothing in Indianapolis. Where'd that come from? I don't get pop-ups. Read my pig comment to Buggy, please, Russick. Hold on. I'll find
I
it.
think I did. He just didn't hear me.
In a bit, Buggy, I can come up and take you with me. Yes, we want to go feed the pigs just like last year. Heck yeah.
Oh, look there. Eric, don't be jealous now, but Joe just give him Cardi kisses.
I'm not jealous of that. There ain't no way.
There's no right, no wrong way, but I definitely have my leader line longer. Well, I would, but fishing in them big heavy rocks, though, I mean, it's just your sinker line's definitely going to go down in them rocks, and I always want the bait on top. So,
Lou, you know.
well, I've always said, where everybody fishes, there's different ways to do it. What they can do there, you cannot do here. Like you're not going to drag the Mississippi River down through here. I mean, it's just not going to happen. Too many snags. You just back off all the time.
Lou, if you're using a 3-way and your leader line longer and sinker line shorter, on that 3-way swivel, your leader line is the straight through, and the sinker goes on the one that sticks out to the side. Is that what you're saying? Is that how you tie that up, or is it vice versa? Your leader goes on the middle three-way thing. You know what I mean? I'm not putting my words together today very well. That's a beautiful sunrise.
From what I've seen on the three-way swivel, I'll pick it up and I'll hold one eye at a time and let them hang down. And then I tie my sinker line and my leader line to the two ones that are wider apart. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or whatever, but if you move it around, you'll notice that the two eyes will fall close together. And you keep moving around, there'll be two eyes that'll be further apart.
I always wonder what Curtis is over there doing. What would J Dog do when he's tying his lines?
Mm-hmm.
I said, I better get out of here before I get in trouble. And Jody said, Mary just let me know. Straight line, straight sinker on the offset. Yes, he told
South Carolina ain't Yankee. That's still south. That's rebel land down there.
Gator. Oh, that was useful information right there. Up to the rocks all the time. No, but keep sinker on one straight inline main line that we used those sheep three ways that flop all over. Yeah, that's what they do here on the Mississippi River. They do a lot of bumping down through here.
Okay, so the sinker goes on the through line. How long is your leader then on that middle swivel thing? Everything north of Jacksonville Yankees. Hey, Dave Bozarth. Good morning, brother. How are you? Everything north of Jacksonville Yankees. What am I doing? Where did I get a Red Bull somewhere? I guess not. Let's go get one.
Can't do that.
Morning, David. Oh, sunrise, pretty.
Yeah, I just said that a second ago, man. It's a beautiful sunrise. Second ago, all the bottom of them clouds was pink. Real nice.
Yep.
AB, good morning. Man, my dryer's got to be done by now.
Yeah, there was, I think, a couple of tornadoes down there in Texas last night.
So then it's longer than the line with the sinker on it. I'm sure you said that a second ago, but I missed it, I think. "24 to 36 inches, huh? Interesting. Is there a float on that, Uncle Lou, or you just let that sink to the bottom? That's why there's so many traffic accidents. Heck yeah, I wouldn't want to be down there right now with all the snowbirds coming down there.
Texas had them storms last night. They should be in Florida today. Northern Florida.
What's that?
Big tornadoes they had last night in Texas, southern Texas.
Really? I didn't see. I have to look at that. I'm with you, 922. I don't catch any fish, but I mean, the rig, I think, is a really important aspect of it. And
I think the bait's most important, though.
that's what I need to know right there, Lou. If you're, and that's like anchored up in a lake or whatever, then you're running a float to keep the bait up off the bottom. That's what I needed to know right there.
You know, when you're dragging, do you want to float when you're dragging? Or running a planer board? Do you want like demon dragon or something on it, or?
That's a good question. I don't know. Look at that, man. You guys are going to have some sun. Let's look back here and see what I see. I can't even see the sun coming. I can see some light.
Or a little bit. It's supposed to rain later. And
Yeah.
I can't believe it's going to be 61 tomorrow, but it's going to be rain off and on. It's the end of December. It's supposed to be 61 degrees.
I know it. I know it. I guess that global warming's real.
I wish I could read what Lou just said.
Hold on, I'll read it for you in a second. Give me a minute. I'm in here getting a glass with some ice in it.
No, it's not because I can't read. It's because I'm driving. I know that's what Lou was thinking.
Yep.
Now he's talking about the freest plate float. That's what you use. Yes, Eric, I do. Otherwise, bait's just going to drag by.
Okay. Well, I was pretty sure of that, but I just wanted to double check with the semi-professional.
It's like whenever I'm trying to use a spook or a float, I have more problems with that thing twisting up than anything.
I just hate losing them. Most of them, ain't cheap.
If you're in a lake, there really ain't no reason to use a spook, is there?
All right, Bobby.
You still want your bait to stay off the bottom.
Yeah, use a peg.
I always thought the spooks were better because of the simple fact that it kept the bait off the bottom and you get less turtle bites.
That's
what I always thought.
Peg floats, the little styrofoam peg floats, they're cheaper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's got these little pegs going each end.
And then you get on Demon Dragon to get me some more poison dishing. I like them ones. It's once they hit the water, they had a light in there that lit up. Pretty cool.
I gotta read everything while I was in there getting me a soda. 3-inch peg floats what I use, yep. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's where I've been messing up on the bank fishing. I've had a 3-way or 2 in my lifetime, I won't lie. 2 of them, I think.
Well, you're gonna start talking about that. You better put your disclaimer out there.
That's really a good idea, isn't it? What time is it? 7:30, heck yeah. This show is an adult show. If you have children and you let them listen to this show, you're a horrible parent and you should have your children taken from you. You've been warned. What's disgusting, Gator Soul?
Ernie,
I didn't find it disgusting at the age of 21 in Germany.
Ernie,
Okay.
if you're
More
not out there in that blind, then we got problems there, tater cake. You're probably not going to get a deer if you
yeah, Uncle
like
Lou,
3:30.
I may be wrong, but I assume the rattles or whatever you call those things, you would use them in the river because you got current and it makes it shake back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, Gertie.
Hey, what's
Yeah, but
going
the
on,
rattles
fellas? Hold on, I
in
got to get all set up here.
You
You
fishing?
see my rods?
Yep.
All right, down here on the Susquehanna. I just pulled in, so I got a little setting up to do, and I'll get back with you.
All right, we got you right there.
All right.
View's better than anything I got here.
Yeah, it's gonna be sunny today, but I think the weather you guys are getting, we're gonna get in the next few days. I
Yeah.
think the next 4 days are gonna be nothing but rain for us. So.
Yeah, I'm so over it.
Me too. I don't expect to do much here, but promising sign is there is a few other people here, so maybe something's going on. So
Oh, heck, it's
we'll see.
better than sitting at the house.
That's right. I can't catch him at the house, so we're gonna give it a shot.
Amen on that.
Oh, your wife's sitting across the table from you hearing this. We ain't said nothing real bad yet today. We've been pretty good. Yellow, yeah, I got the yellow floats. So I can't even talk. You use a double hook rig on a 2-foot or 3-foot long leader off the center.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
I think he's talking about high-low rig.
Kentucky rig. Get no worse, dude.
Can't get no worse if I eat gas station chicken. It could be sushi. Yeah, I'm sure, Gator. I'm sure. Everything we do in here is good natured, man. There's not a lot real serious about the clubhouse. So if you come in here being serious, please warn us ahead of time. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's okay to talk serious stuff too. I mean,
You talking about the double hook where you've got a big piece of bait, put the hook in the lip and one in the back?
no, I think he's talking about a hook one above each of them. Maybe, I don't know how far
John, I
apart.
think he's on the Susquehanna River somewhere in New Jersey or
Yep, he's on the
upstate New York.
Okay, I know what you're talking about now, Uncle Lou. I know what you're talking about now.
Oh, okay. So you're using a double hook in your bait. All right, I was wrong.
No, I'm down in Maryland.
Stinger.
It's a 2-hour ride from my house. Let me see. I can show you the Route 95 bridge. Is out that way.
Cool. Yeah, Maryland. Uh-oh, here comes the ducks. You're in trouble.
No worries.
When I was a kid, I had one swim between my line and my bobber, and the line hooked on his leg, and it started pulling the bobber towards him. And I was oh, go back. And it ended up hooking the duck in the leg. And I'm like 13 years old or something. I didn't know what to do. I just cut the line.
I ended up doing that with
I know somebody that would have reeled that duck in. He's from Chicago.
Mark.
Y'all better leave Mark alone. He ain't here to defend himself today. I gotta have to stand up for him.
Hey, man, he grabbed that duck and said, "Ooh, I got me some new jigs to make."
Yeah, but when you're 13 and you hear that duck squawking as loud as it was squawking, all you can think about is get away from me. Hey, Seymour Cannabis Man, how are you, buddy? Ganja for you today.
Seymour.
Good morning, Seymour.
I need to go to your channel more often, I think, Seymour. Hey, isn't weed legal in Illinois now? I think it is, isn't it? Heck yeah.
What do you mean? You mean to tell me it's legal in Illinois but not in Indiana? What's up with that?
You know that place Chris and Telly work called Eli Lilly Pharmaceuticals? That's what's up with that. Their headquarters is right in downtown Indianapolis, just on the southeast corner there. So, yeah.
They just need to make it federally legal.
That is true.
Ain't that right, John? Then they could start federally taxing it like they do cigarettes.
Yeah. Now they got to figure out some way to get more taxes. They can't figure out how to stop spending so much and maybe reduce some stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's about to get cut come January 20th. That's all I can say.
That's right, Murillo. You're 100% right. All I do know is one time they were trying to pass something. The Republicans were trying to pass something in the Senate or the House, one or two. And the senators on the Democrat side all went to Illinois and had a conference so they wouldn't be there to vote. And they stayed there for like 2 weeks or something. I don't know how it all worked out or whatever, but there was somehow they ended up, all these Indiana senators are over in Illinois staying in a hotel called a conference, and they weren't there to have a session of for the full session to have the vote or whatever. And the only one that suffers in that naturally is the citizen. But I thought it was funny.
It's just got so much. It's got so many benefits to it. So I mean,
Gator, that's on my bucket list. I want to go to DC one time.
no, I'll pass.
Oh no, I want to go see the Lincoln Memorial and the Vietnam Wall. My uncle was in Nam. Yeah, I don't want.
Yeah, I want. And I want to go to Sydney, Australia, but that ain't never gonna happen.
Williamsburg trip, and there's some museums in DC and stuff too I'd like to go to. Hell, there's museums in Chicago I'd like to go to, but I got time now, so it'll all work out in the long run. I asked God after Pop passed last week. I said, "Can you give me 10 years of good health so I can go fishing and stuff, do stuff for 10 years?" You know what I mean? That'd make me 70. So if I can get 10 years, that gives me 10 summers to do stuff before I'm too old.
Why not just be like the rest of the snowbirds in the summer? You go down there and visit John.
Yeah. Hey, Murillo, did you go to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier or whatever that has the guard? I watched some video on that. That was interesting. And I remember one time it wasn't a hurricane, but it was some really bad storms going through DC. And they had a shot of the guard at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier or whatever, and he was standing there and it was pouring rain so hard you couldn't see. Yeah, changing of the guard, that's what I was talking about, John. Yeah. See, there's some stuff like that I want to go to DC and see before I get too old.
Yeah, I want to go take the Lambo tour. I've never been there.
Tip O'Neill was Speaker of the House. I remember that. The Lambo tour.
Yeah. You go look at Lambeau Field, walk around.
Yeah. Now I've been to a game there when they played the Colts. I lived up there and my boss had season tickets.
Yeah, I was watching that Thursday night game last night. You could hear the Chicago fans yelling, "Sell the team! Sell the team!" I'm like,
yeah, Mike. I remember
that's sad.
when I was in the Army and basics in the AIT or whatever, they played taps at midnight every night. It was on guard mount. It was. You almost have to be in that environment to get how somber it is or whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, I'll bet, John. Yeah. But yeah, those are things. I'm in like a trip to DC or something for me. I have to go by myself because I'm the kind of guy that wants to do stuff. I don't want to be hurried. I don't want no one complaining. We've been here for an hour and a half. Yeah, we're gonna be here for probably 2 more. So just get used to it. So I'll go by myself.
If you don't want somebody dictating what you do when you
Exactly.
do it. I understand that completely.
Yeah.
I understand that completely.
I want to see the Lincoln Memorial. For some reason, when I was a kid, it always fascinated me in the history books. Like, man, I want to go see. I guess maybe it's because he was from in this area or whatever. You know what I mean? 23 years in the Navy. Heck yeah. But I'm going to see that Vietnam Wall, changing of the guards, and I might go to Gettysburg. No. Exactly, Gator. I only need to go one time. I'm with you. I haven't been to Disneyland since 1976. The Bicentennial.
Yeah, I don't know, Disney.
Yeah, it wasn't that. I wasn't over impressed with Disneyland. Yeah, it wasn't for me. Not when I got Cedar Point and Kings Island within a couple hours of me. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And you're a kid, you want to ride roller coaster. You don't want to walk around.
Yep. When you're a kid, you want to go to Cedar Point.
Yep.
Or no, Cedar. When you're a kid, you want to go to Kings Island. When you're an adult, you want to go to Cedar Point.
Yeah, or when you're
Kings
a teen.
Island's Kings Island's more for kids. Water park, small rides, big roller coasters. You go to Cedar Point.
Yep. See, if you aren't from around this part of the country, Google Cedar Point. It is the roller coaster king of America. I'd be scared to go on a roller coaster now, as heavy as I am and out of shape. I'd probably have a heart attack and die.
Or poop yourself.
Well, I tell you,
or we say Brian, be yourself.
yep. Oh, the one that always got me is that round one that went straight up. It was a big round, probably 50 people around it, and it dropped straight down. You talk about a rush, man.
Talk about a rush. What was that? Superman. The Superman top. They're still dragster.
Yep.
Go from 0 to 140 miles an hour in about 2.5 seconds or whatever it was. Woo.
Yeah, and that's all propelled by magnets. The drag, yeah. I watch it.
The ones that always got me is the ones they strapped you in and you were like hanging there, free hanging. I was always afraid that thing was gonna buckle and I was gonna pop out and fly out to the sky.
Yeah, now they didn't have one like that when I was there. I'll tell you, the one roller coaster that has a great big hill, it's been there a long time, but that roller coaster there is the hill will pucker your butt. I don't care who you are. All right, John, I'll take you up on that. I'll make sure I got some life insurance before I go. Well, heck, I ain't got to worry about life insurance. The VA is going to bury me, but I ain't going to be buried, so they can cremate me. Like my family got a graveyard. I go up there and be buried. Yep, Eastern Airways. Yep, that's what we flew. I remember. Not to mention, it's been years since I thought about that, but yep, we flew Eastern. Yep, I do remember it well. There's some things I remember from being a kid. Not a lot, though.
What'd you say, Mark?
You better quit. I need to drive up to Lake Michigan. It's so long.
I had to. I heard it. I had to.
You better leave Mark alone. He's my buddy.
I like picking on old Mark.
Yeah, he's good people, man. Really good people.
I'll never forget the day that conversation started. That was funny.
About what?
Mark
Duck?
had Mark had a cracked rib, and he just started busting out laughing when I walked by and said that Curtis was live on Hog Legs channel.
Them ducks wondering why he ain't throwing no bread out there. Look at him. They roll over here and look that way and then turn around and go back the other way. Like, I guess he ain't going to feed us yet.
Shouldn't feed the wildlife. Then they
Yeah.
become dependent on somebody feeding them, and then they
Well,
can't fend for themselves.
hey, Jersey, what's the temperature there, man? It looks pretty nice.
It's below freezing, so I don't know
Oh, you're
really exactly what. I'm gonna say it's probably in the upper 20s.
No kidding. Well, looking at it from here, I was thinking 45 degrees and,
Oh no, there's ice. The puddles behind me are all ice. This is tidal here, and right now it's slack tide. The tide will start going out.
uh-huh.
I generally like to fish the incoming tide, but it was like 2 a.m. this morning.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. See,
In the summer, I'll do it, but it's slow here, in the winter
that'd
time.
be interesting I know two stands in them have that same condition with tides coming in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be interesting because you'd have to learn about it.
Yeah. I just, what I do? I just fish when I can. If it's
Exactly, yeah.
incoming, if it's outgoing or whatever.
Yeah. Whenever I can go.
Until the day comes I can retire and pick and choose. I'll
Yep.
do it.
Yep, 100%. 1 year and 2 months.
Retire? What's that?
Yeah, I don't know, but I got plans for it.
I don't even have retirement. I'm going to keep working, but my job's real easy, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, my job's pretty easy too. I don't really have a problem with my job. They're good to me. I'm there 35 years.
Yeah.
I'm out on the road all day. So.
Yeah.
Most of the times I just listen to lives. Whoever's out live, I can't really participate in the chat, but I just listen along. It's better than the radio.
Yeah.
Amen on that.
I've worked for myself since 2000, and I don't, like I said, I could do, if I done 2 appraisals a week, that'd be, actually 1 a week would be plenty. If I had my Social Security too, I wouldn't have to worry about it.
Yep.
But if I done 2, I'd be able to save money also.
Yeah, I took a page out of John Parker's book, and I built me a little something for.
I seen that. Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, that was my Christmas project when I had nothing to do.
Yeah, I seen it. Pretty cool.
Worked out pretty good. At first, I had it where the rods were straight up, but it kind of made it a little tipsy. So I ended up putting bolts in, and I had like little 10-pound weights I could throw on there. But I kind of decided to just go with an angle.
Yeah, then you don't have to worry about hauling 10-pound weights around.
Yeah, if they're in the car, I only really use this for spots on the bank that are concrete, or if it's really frozen out. It's you can't get the rod holders in the ground.
Well, I'm breaking one of my set bank fishing rules when I go to the Baldwin. Is one of my rules is if I can't back up to it, I ain't fishing there.
Oh yeah, that's winter. That's what I do here in the wintertime. I'm right
there.
there.
Exactly. If I can't pull up right to it, then I'm not going. That's just me. I want to be able to unload my stuff right behind the hatch.
Yep. And not only that, it's
or carrying my crap anywhere.
If there was wind today, I would just sit in the car and watch.
Yep. With the window crack, listen for the ding.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's actually
it beats sitting on the couch.
Like way up there. There's a where boats get docked, and there's actually a dock out there.
Yeah.
Again, I'd have to put everything in my cart and lug it all the way out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
For the action I'm anticipating today, I don't.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm really just killing time until I decide to drive home and hit the Waffle House on the ride home.
Heck yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm a Waffle House guy. I
Yeah,
remember
we
I
don't
went,
have them up by me, so
yep, exactly. They didn't used to have them here. They have some around here now, but I remember I went to Florida dirt bike racing by myself, and I literally stopped at Waffle House every meal, all the way down and all the way back, just because I could.
yep, that's it.
I was by myself, no one to bitch about it.
Yeah.
Let's eat somewhere else. Nope.
Yep. You go
I
in
made
them places compared to where I live, a Waffle House is almost like Mel's Diner,
Mhm. I went to Florida one time surfing on vacation, stopped at a Bob Evans around Daytona, I think it was. The next morning, I'm throwing up and I got food poisoning for the next 3 days.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
I
it's horrible. I'll
I
never
like
forget.
Bob Evans too.
Yeah, I do too. I couldn't believe that. And that's the only place we ate because we took food with us on the way down. And so the girl I was with, we both ate the same thing going down, except for at Bob Evans, we had different things. And so that's the only place I could have got the food poisoning at.
Yeah. Yeah, I was turned on. We don't even have Bob Evans near me. I mean, it'd be about an hour drive,
Yeah.
but I got turned
You
on
know
to the
what
Bob
would be
Evans.
better
Yeah,
Show
would be
What was that?
one of them mom and pop diners would probably be better than Waffle House.
Yeah. Well, I live in New Jersey, and it's really they call it the diner capital. I mean, we got
Yeah.
diners everywhere, those mom and pop places, and they're
We
all
used
good.
we used to have them when the factories were here. There were all kinds of them. I miss them.
Yeah, they're
It's like
slowly starting to close down around us too.
Dad went down to
Yeah,
the same.
COVID killed a lot of the small business.
Yeah,
Yep.
Pop went down to the same restaurant every morning for breakfast for as many years as I can remember. Two
Yeah,
eggs,
and
and coffee.
he probably didn't even have to order. They knew what he wanted when he walked in the door. You know what I mean?
100%. As he was coming in, they were setting the coffee on the table. I suppose he probably stayed at the same table every time, more than likely. Here we go. We're going to go feed pigs, guys. Hold on. Got to pop him up here real quick.
What's
There.
See what we got.
He's
You hear me,
feeding
Pig? You
wild
hear me,
hog.
Daddy? Or Buggy? You hear me, Buggy?
Yep.
All right, then.
Watch out for the monitor lizards. They are the new scourge of Florida.
Yeah, my buddy had a monitor, as a pet that just got too big. It's almost like a mean crocodile.
Yeah, I guess they've been invasive into Florida now, like the snakes were, only not as bad. I think those will be easier to kill off than the snakes will.
Wow.
They,
Trying to tell on my phone, but is that all tore up from the pigs?
Yeah,
yeah,
that's all pigs out here in this grass field.
yeah. They bait him in. His buddy comes down and takes one every year.
Oh, it takes like 6 every year.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
What's the biggest one he's taken?
That one last year was what? Probably about 250 pounds.
Yeah, dang.
Big old tusk on him too, probably.
Go back in there. There'll be
That's pretty
snakes
good.
back in there, man.
Out there, my.
Oh, you broke up, but there's snakes back there, man. You ain't go back in that stuff. Not me.
Nope.
There, you there?
Yep.
Yeah,
All right.
you're back.
Did you
That's
get
one
rid
thing I
of
like
it?
about my parts is we don't have those nasty bugs you have down the south, and we only have one venomous snake here, the timber rattler. That's about it.
Yeah. We don't even have them up here. Thank goodness. Wow. Wow, Gator, that'll make your butt pucker, won't it? Bad tie rod, maybe?
Y'all see the wild oranges?
Oh, really? Is that what those are? How cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
that's like the original orange before they started, you know, what, crossing them and making edible
Yeah,
oranges.
genetically altering them.
Yep.
You can't,
Putting belly buttons on them.
that's where snakes live, man. You kidding me? Uh-uh.
Yeah, that's sneaky looking.
Yeah, it is. They love them palmetto bushes.
Yeah.
Steering stabilizer, I guess. I'll change it before we go home. Oh, okay, yeah.
See, I got it.
Like I said, that'll make your butt pucker for sure.
He's probably in flip flops.
I know on a motorcycle, yep. Oh, there's no
You
doubt.
know it. He loves them toe thongs.
You don't wear nothing but. I know on a motorcycle, you get a speed wobble. They tell you to grip with your legs and pin it. Hopefully it comes out. If you let off, you're in a lot of trouble. Oh, there's the shooting spot, huh? Oh, excellent. Bait him right there.
What's off close to that stand?
Of course
We're
he
gonna
is.
spear one right here
Yeah,
in the
he's
morning.
kill one with a spear.
And see, I dump the corn every day and stand. You know, right here at the stand, get my smell. Usually, I'm smoking a cigarette when I'm feeding.
He's down by Okeechobee.
Get them used to it, so they know my smell is food.
Yeah, yeah,
And see, that's where pig rubbed and bored on that and broke it off.
yeah.
Y'all can see they come out of in that way. It's thick back there.
Yeah, that's where they hang out at normally because you can't get there.
And like I said, what's cool is this actual ground I'm standing on. Christmas Day was the Battle of Okeechobee during the Seminole Wars. So,
Huh.
just a couple days ago, there would have been a lot of dying going on right here.
Man, could you imagine fighting a war in a place like that right there? You know what I mean? Because there wouldn't have been no clearings. It would have all been like that.
Oh yeah, and this was the edge of the lake then. It was before they built the dike in the 40s. So this was like the water's edge. That's why there's all these that big cypress tree right in front of it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why all these big
Kind of,
trees are in here. It was the water's edge of the lake.
kind of reminds me of the Forrest Gump movie when they're out in the war. Something shot me in the butt, in the
Well,
buttocks.
they filmed that part in South Carolina.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Could you imagine fighting a war and that stuff right there?
See, here's what sucks. I don't know if y'all can see that little bitty cypress knee that sticks up. It's just a little
Yeah,
hump. Dude, they're everywhere. You're always stumping your foot, bumping.
they'll knock you off your dirt bike too. Believe me.
Yeah,
I have
shot. Let me take
personal
a shot.
experience. I have personal experience with that. I only raced down there one time, and I'd never do it again. Morning, Minnow Dunkers. How are you?
All right, we headed to the tannerite spot now.
Where we're going to make an explosion.
Oh, something gonna blow up out there.
Nothing better than explosions. Legal explosions.
I love this little spot here. I wish it was in my yard. See, it's a little cluster of palm trees.
Yeah.
I wish it was right in the middle of the yard.
Minnow Dunkers. Heck yeah. Let's see. Ohio fishing for all species. All righty. There we go.
Yeah, that's a deer paw there, scrape. No, that's really pigs running that out.
Yeah, boy, they can tear some stuff up, can't they?
How many people got banana trees in woods?
Yep. I'd be digging that. I'd transplant that up in my yard. Well, no, you're not going to dig that up. It's rooted too deep now. So I'll move that up in the yard.
Actually, no, it ain't, man. Everything grows right on top of the ground here.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
Yeah.
that come from my yard. I had some.
The water table is really low there. I forget. Well, you don't see many basements.
Ain't no basements.
Exactly.
Now I'll
Where the
show you
opposite.
the angle here. The chain link fence over there by Mama's apartment.
Yep. Hold on. You froze up.
That
The video's froze up, but the audio ain't.
all right, I'm moving it. Hang on. Tell me when you look at Mama's apartment.
I will see if it'll catch up. Come on now. Catch up for us now. Oh, what the heck did I do? Somehow I
I was
made
about to say it looks like it's working for me. I don't know.
Yep,
No, he froze up.
it still froze here.
In Florida, there was a WMA called GOIS. If you want to see one so bad.
Want me to leave and come back, see if that works?
Yeah.
All right, hang on.
I'd like to go. What is in Texas? They go in the helicopter and shoot them with ARs. I'd do that. And then you hear the people bitch, "Hey, I can't kill the pigs." Be like, yeah, well, let them come and tear your yard up. We just seen what it done to John's yard. Imagine 50 of them or 100. Because there's a bunch of them down there. You could feed the homeless. Just saying.
Just saying.
No. There we go. Let's see the Tannerite place.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we'll lean on the fence over there at Mama's apartment.
Yep.
So he'll shoot from there, and it's straight down this aisle.
Oh yeah. I mean, it looks like a long way.
So here's another one of them orange trees.
Wild orange trees. That's cool.
Oh, I'm gonna show you the cool tree.
I'm sure they come down and
Yeah, that's a cool tree, man. But I seen a thing about
Wow,
one
look
of
at that.
them
That's
that-
pretty cool.
that's like the oldest tree in it's Korea or Vietnam or something
And
like
if you
that.
look, there's a palm tree growing in the center of it. That's what started it.
Yep.
It's a vine. It takes, what do they call them? I'll tell you here in a minute. It'll come to me. But see, the other part's just a weed. Literally, it's like a vine that grew that damn big.
Yep. It looks
And I
like
mean, this is huge. I don't know if you
yeah.
can tell just how big that is.
Yep.
Wow.
That's cool.
And see, the roots are just the vines on the ground.
Oh, where was that one at? The one that I'm talking about, it was like 15 or 16 feet in diameter at the base, man. And it was
Dog
like
the Bounty Hunter used to go to one all the time in Hawaii.
yeah.
Not a bonsai. I'll tell you here in a second. Dang it.
bet you there's some snakes living in that tree.
Oh, there's coons, all kinds of stuff live in that tree.
Not me. I
Anyway,
view that tree from a distance.
from a distance.
I'm not proud. I scare snakes. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like them. They're quiet and they can bite you without you ever seeing them. Is this where we'll do the explosion at?
Yeah, the
We'll have a
tannerite
explosion
will be
right here.
the tannerite is going to be taped to that tree right there, that palm tree in front,
Oh,
and all
cool.
the corn will be out here in front.
There we go.
All right, Gator, we'll see you, buddy. Just remember, it's their trip too, so bite your tongue and smile and act like you're having fun. That's what I used to do.
See you later, Gator.
Later, Gator.
Later, Gator. Ho, 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 ho.
Yeah, that'll bring him in.
Yeah, it's going to be bad business.
Is that like deer corn?
Be cool to shoot the
Yeah, it's just corn.
tannerite when the hogs.
Okay.
You shoot the tannerite when the hogs are standing there.
Why, hell to the yeah. It'd be kind of wasted not to.
Yeah. Well, we should have video of that, unless it's against the law.
And see,
Scare
I'll
the
hook the
crap out of
GoPro
'em.
with the big. I'll hook the GoPro with a big card and a big battery, and it'll just sit out here and film all evening until they
That'd
just show up.
Nice. And shoot that tannerite right above their head, and it goes, oh man. You talk about jumping and running quick. They're gonna scatter.
Surprised you don't have a trap down there.
Oh, there's people trap them everywhere. My neighbors got traps and all. They don't bother me. Like I said, they don't come. I feed them up. I started about a month ago before Batty comes. And other than that, you'll see them every once in a while. But now I got them like tearing the whole neighborhood up. The whole neighborhood's going, God, why are the pigs so hard? I don't know.
I have no idea, man. They own my property too.
And see, once Batty comes, you won't see them for a month or so. They'll be all spooked back in the woods.
Yeah. As they get done killing a few of them and you blow up
They're
their head. Yeah.
apparently they're like wild cats. You know, they breed like crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, more than like crazy. See if you
They'll
can
all
see
have,
out my neighbors. You know that gate buggy over there by my
yep,
front yard? You've seen it, the big
yep,
thing. See, that's his road where it turns and goes.
yeah.
I don't know if you can see it over there. Where the four-wheeler's sitting, can you see the four-wheeler?
Nah, kinda, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah. So that
Yeah, 'cause
then it follows that wood line around back to his house.
Right. So about
Nice.
as far as you can see, where you're seeing them trees back there is where they say ground zero of the battle was. It's just right
Oh,
there.
really?
Yeah.
No kidding. And it was actually pretty much like swamp, like you said, because the lake was still there.
See all the buzzards in the tree? They migrate down here this time of year.
Now they're waiting on you to have a heart attack.
Oh no, I say they know Batty's coming.
Oh, going to get some gut piles.
See, there's a group in that tree too, if you can see it.
Yep,
I think they smell the corn and they're like, "Oh, I know what's coming."
yep. Hey guys, remember last year we was sitting in this same tree and the gut piles they throwed around there? That's the place. Let's hang out for a while. Then they see you walk away and like, come on, man, shoot the hogs for us already. We've been here for a week waiting on you.
And if you'll watch those pig videos, I'm gonna turn around up here and show you the view. You'll recognize it. It's people think we're out in the woods. We're actually leaning on my truck hood right there.
Yeah,
But when I turn around, yeah,
yeah,
that's where we you can recognize where we've killed all the pigs at.
yeah.
I'll show you something out in front of my neighbors.
That stuff barefooted.
Neighbor still got his big giant skeleton out here, one of them big 12-foot
Yeah,
skeletons.
yeah. I seen one with a Santa Claus suit on.
Yeah, there's some of them here.
Yeah.
That's the one my mama keeps waving at out here.
I'm
I'm gonna
telling
show
you
you
what,
too.
man. Sometimes when old people get dementia, like my grandma before she got, too bad, but she used to crack me up, man. I would laugh so hard.
Can you read that, Buggy?
A Baca place.
It's Abiaka. He was the medicine man for Osceola, and he was one of the big leaders at the battle here.
Yep, yep.
So they,
I've heard that name before.
yeah, that's why they named that ranch that.
Yep. Very cool. Shit, it's 8 o'clock. I gotta get going here for
Gone. You there?
Yep. There you go.
Hello.
Oh, lost you. Hold on, let me get my logo out of here. Exit solo. There we go. Go back up to the fishing view now. Yep, I'm gonna have to. I might shut this down here directly. I need to get busy.
You got it, Boogie. No problem. I just.
Oh, I ain't shutting it down yet. When I say that, it could be 2 hours from now. You never know about me. I'm serious. I can take me an hour to shut something down just because I don't get in a hurry. Someone might.
I've been cooped up in the house all week. And
Yeah.
finally getting out, even if it is for a couple hours.
Yeah. I'm kind of the same way. Like I'm going to go down to Baldwin fishing, except for going to J Dogs. That'd be the first trip I've taken in over 5 years.
Holy, yeah, that's something.
Yeah, it'll be nice.
I didn't get out. I didn't get out much last year at all. So.
Yeah, I ain't been out. The only thing I'd done is caught carp last year.
Yeah, it was nice being out Christmas Eve, just walking around.
Oh, sure.
And I had two old guys yelling at me, "You going to fish? You going to fish?"
Heck yeah, you'd have made their day. The most excitement they've seen in 2 months since they drained the lake.
Yeah. Well, for a year or two there, my hip was so bad I couldn't even take a long drive.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah.
I couldn't sit in the car. I couldn't even walk.
Did you get it replaced?
Oh yeah, I got it replaced.
Yeah.
Just a little over a year now. So
Heck
I
yeah.
got it replaced in 2023 in August. And I'm telling you, as soon as I woke up in recovery, they said, "Okay, sit on the edge of the bed." I said, "Stand up." and I stood up, and it was the first time in 5 years I stood up pain free. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe it. You
I
know?
tore my right knee up when I was 14, and I played basketball and raced dirt bikes forever, for 30 some years. And when I was 38, I tore the ACL in my left knee, and the doctor didn't care about that. He wanted to replace my right knee when I was 38. He said, that's the knee of a 70-year-old man back then. And I was like, I'm too young to have a knee replacement right now, but I know exactly what you mean. That knee hurt, and it gets to the point where you don't even realize it. Just you're so used to it hurting all the time.
Yep.
Then
That was it. You know, you just learn to live with it.
Yep. And then
And
sometimes
there was no need to. That's why I kicked myself in the backside now. I mean, it was bad all during COVID, but it really got bad like at the tail end of COVID. And you know, I was like, oh, I got to do it. I got to do it. And I went in, you know, and I was like, I know the doctor's going to tell me, you know, you're only 57, you know, or 58, you're, you know, too young or whatever. And he took the x-ray, he came in the room, he says, you don't have a hip anymore. He says, it was pulverized. There was nothing in there. He goes, I don't know how you did it. He goes, but we're going to replace it, you know?
Yeah.
So I went in April to have it done, and then I flatlined on the table, you know, and so then I had to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my heart stopped because you know, at the time they tell you got to go see a cardiologist, and so I did all of that, and he's like, "No, you're fine." He goes, "I think it was the anesthesia, you know."
Yeah.
So I went back in August that year and had it done. You know, everyone was like, "What are you not? Aren't you scared?" I mean, I'm like, I don't. It hurts so bad I couldn't care.
Yeah, exactly. There comes a point, like, you know what? Sometimes if I got to live with the pain, death would even be better. So if I die when they do it, so what?
Yep, that's exactly how I felt. You know, a lot of people can't believe that, but I was like, no, that's how I felt. You know, I couldn't do anything anymore.
My left knee's at the point now, and I know it's time, because I can't, like, if you pulled up in my driveway and I stood there and talked to you for 5 minutes, I can barely walk back to the house.
Yep, but that was the same way with my hip. We'd go somewhere to go out to eat, and you know, we both get out of the car. My wife would be in the restaurant, and I'm still hanging on to the car door.
Yep.
Like you have to let it settle for. It's a weird, you know. It's like you just had to.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't wish that pain on anyone.
Nope. I remember my girlfriends would say, "Does your knee hurt today?" If I went racing or something, like I said, my knee hurts every day. It just depends on how bad it hurts that day.
Yep.
You know, weather like this, gray, cloudy, wet, damp weather, that's the worst, man. Yep. Or when a cold front comes in.
But it's amazing. Since I had that done, it's a little over a year now. I haven't taken an aspirin or anything for pain. That was the only thing that was bothering me. And you know, I look back, I'm like, man, that Advil wasn't even doing anything for me. I don't even know why I was chewing it. You know.
Yeah. See, and when I get this knee done, I'll be the same way. I won't have anything else that hurts. My shoulders hurt a little bit, but that's just gonna have to be. I've had them both done once. I ain't doing it again.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I won't know how it feels to be pain free again. It'd be nice.
Yeah.
Because my left knee hurt a little bit when I had my right one replaced, but it didn't hurt enough to worry about, you know. So I tore the ACL in it, got it fixed. A year later, I tore it again in a dirt bike race, and I just never had it fixed again. Like the heck with it. I lived all them years with the other leg, didn't have one since I was 14.
Yeah. You know what it is? You wake up one day and you know when it's time. You know, you just know. People could tell you go get it checked, but you just wake up that one day and like this is it. I got to do it. You know.
Well, I remember going dirt bike racing. Usually we would race in the morning, and the pros would race in the afternoon. So we'd always walk back in the woods and watch the pros race. We raced across country through the woods. And it got to the point where I couldn't walk back. All my friends would be heading back to the woods. I had a walking stick and stuff, and I couldn't go. I'd have to stop somewhere else and watch. Yeah. And one of my friends that I raced dirt bikes with forever, he's like, man, when are you going to get that damn knee replaced? You can't even walk over here now. I said, I know, man. Don't go up no hills. Up or down them. I can't do that one today.
And you know, a lot of things too was like back then too. When it
first started hurting. You're right, John. Something else will start hurting.
But you know, it's been bugging me. It was bugging me for probably a good 8 to 10 years. You know, but at first it was very like minimal, and I really couldn't take the time to have it fixed because, yeah, sure, I'd get disability, say, from my day job,
Yep.
but
Yep.
I couldn't. I'd lose all the income from my night job that I needed. My wife was home with kids, and so you just made yourself go to work.
Yep, I understand because I think when I had my knee done, short-term disability was like 2/3 of your pay.
Yep. Yep.
And then after taxes, you're like, geez, I might be able to buy some groceries with what's left over.
The 4 months I was out, I supplemented by going through all my closets and selling the old fishing gear on Marketplace.
Yeah, I got so much stuff to sell this year, man. I'm going to sell everything I don't want no more and buy a boat.
I'm lucky where I'm located. It's pretty populated. So there's like a Burger King just within a stone's throw of my house. So, meeting up with somebody to sell something was pretty easy.
Oh man, yesterday I sold that Ford I had and I put that $600 up in my gun safe. Man, I looked around, couldn't find that money nowhere. I'm telling you, for an hour I looked for that money. And all I could think of is, dude, you stuck that money somewhere in that gun safe. It's got to be in there. Man, I was losing it. Like, are you freaking kidding me? I finally found it, but I was starting to sweat because I was starting to think I might have changed my mind and hid it somewhere else. And because my memory is so messed up that I wouldn't be able to remember where I put it at. Yeah, I was like, oh, shoot, this is not good. Hey, Cool Cats, good to see you, man. Yeah, it does look like glass, doesn't it?
Oh, it's. I tell you what, and the wind's not bad at all. There's no wind. It's beautiful out here.
Yeah, exactly.
I bought all my ice fishing gear.
Yeah.
I have the bibs and the jacket, and I'm just sitting out here in sweatpants because it's not bad at all.
Yeah.
More games.
That Striker ice gear, it's pretty good stuff. It's not the cheapest, but it's worth the investment, even if you're just a bank fisherman.
Oh, I'm a firm believer in buying good gear. I mean, I remember when Gore-Tex came out, it was so expensive, but yeah, a guy let me wear his Gore-Tex jacket one time. We went riding, it started raining. I didn't have one. He had 2 Gore-Tex jackets, so he let me wear one. I was like, dude, as soon as I get the money, I'm buying one of these. You kidding me? Yeah, just awesome. Breathes real well and definitely water and windproof.
Yeah, I think the guy down, let me see, this guy's reeling. There's a guy down maybe about 70 yards from me. He got something? Nah, he's just pulling his stick.
Oh, bummer.
Yep. There's 2 or 3 other people fishing down from where I'm at. You can see it's like the old concrete.
Yeah, I seen that when you showed your car. Yeah, it's old.
Yeah, there's a guy way down there, and then there's another guy. Actually, he might even be leaving.
Yeah. But that's cool, man. See, that's my kind of fishing place as far as bank fishing goes.
Oh, sure.
I can pull up, unload my car.
And there's a whole lot of YouTube videos out there of the spot that I'm in, like in better weather.
Yeah.
The guys catching blues, channels, all good quality fish. So it's here. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I always end up coming in the middle of the winter when I'm totally bored. It's the only place that has open water. And I sit down here and I'll be like, I got to come back when the weather's better. But I never do.
Yeah, I'll come back here when the weather's better.
Yeah, but meanwhile, when the weather's better, everything's going on up by me. So, why drive 2 hours when I could do 15 minutes from the house?
Yeah. Yeah. I'd pay anything. I'd pay anything to have a good fishing spot 15 minutes from the house. I'd pay anything to have a good fishing spot an hour from the house.
That's pretty tough. I used to go all the way to Philly to fish for the flatheads out of the Schuylkill River. Yeah. And I remember posting on some Facebook page, and some guy says, where do you live, And I kind of told him, so he sent me a message, He goes, you got flatheads about 20 minutes from your house. And I'm like, I know, not that I knew of. And turned out he was right. They're in a canal,
Oh, wow, cool.
They're not, prolific. I mean, you're not going to catch them all the time, but, I've gotten them, 30 pounds, within 20 minutes of my house.
Heck yeah.
But there's there's probably more nights there's more fishless nights than fish nights, but it's still, it's worth it.
James, don't make me block you. Don't make me block you, you show off. I'm kidding. Yeah, James and them got it made, man. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
They do. I mean, he's right down there where he's at is just an awesome place to go fishing. Yep.
I used to go down to DC and spend the night, and fish the river
Yep.
down there. That is crazy. There's a lot
Yeah.
of fish.
Yep. Has and them made that all famous before they went to TikToky.
Yep. Yeah,
Yep.
that's where they all went to, I guess, because I haven't
Yeah,
seen much of them.
they did. James come
Guess
in.
they make out better in that venue.
Yeah, they make money, but then again, and I've said it once, I'll say it again. TikTok is owned by Communist China.
Yep.
The money you're making for them will go to build firearms and weapons that will be used against your sons and daughters someday if we ever go to war with China. Thank you.
Yeah, that's like, even with Iran, all the stuff we gave Iran is going to coming back to haunt us.
Oh man, them idiots left the whole army there when they. Don't even get me going. River Rat
Yeah.
30. Good morning to you. They did. They left basically a military installation there.
Yep.
And all that stuff's going to be used someday against us when we go back there because they're going back. I don't care what anyone says. It may not be for 8 years or more after the Trump and the Vance administrations go by. I wonder if it's legal. Like, this is the last term as president Trump could do. Okay. So Vance will run next, but I wonder if Trump can be his VP, which Trump wouldn't be the second. That just wouldn't work for him. But
Yeah, he'd be too old, but
yeah, he'd be old and he wouldn't. Banyan tree buggy. I finally thought of it. Banyan. Yep. There you go. That's what it was. But we could theoretically end up with 12 years of a good administration.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because Eric Trump could be his VP.
Don Jr. Don Jr. Well, I don't know. Don Jr. has too much fun hunting and stuff. He probably wouldn't take the job.
Yep.
I listen to him. He does a thing every night on Rumble, like a 30-minute talk or whatever usually. And he's pretty sharp, actually. He's cool. He's more concerned about going hunting and stuff like that than anything else, which I like. For a rich kid, and I guess he's a really good shot, they said. Banyan tree, yep. It's been funny, John. You woke up about 2:00 this morning and said, banyan tree. Yeah, I'll write that down so I'll remember tomorrow. Yeah, he don't do all rich boy hunting, John. Believe me, he still goes out and takes his kids. Maybe goes out in some local woods around him and deer hunts and stuff like that too. The elk and stuff like that's rich boy hunting. That's kind of how it hit me up. I'd keep a notepad by my bed if I need to because I'll wake up thinking of something and I won't remember it the next day at all. Kind of like where I put the $600, and I remembered when I found it. I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember putting it here." You know what I mean? I told myself, "Don't put it there anymore, though," because I was going to get the exhaust put on the car. The guy gave me a pretty good deal. It was like $250 or so, new muffler, and replaced the part from the muffler going towards the motor that goes in and the flex pipe itself. So I was okay with it. And now I got to get the oil changed and the transmission. Someone told me there's what's called a shift solenoid in the transmission. Anybody know about those? Anybody? Bueller? But anyway, my friend had said something a couple months ago about it. He said, "Man, dude, you can drop that oil pan." So there's a solenoid in there that you replace and it'll cure that shifting issue. I'm like, "Really?" He said, "Yep." And then it dawned on me, the last time I changed transmission fluid on a vehicle, I don't care how you do it, you are going to spill transmission fluid on the floor. Unless you got a 3-foot diameter tub or something to sit under it, you're spilling fluid. I did anyway.
Yep.
And then that was one of them things that I learned. Yeah, you're probably better off just paying someone to do that one. The time it took and the money to get enough floor sweep to clean it all up, and I know I contaminated the landfill with floor sweep from transmission fluid in my garage, and then in the trash can. Yeah, John, if I wait too long getting out of beds, I'm with you on that one. I got to walk fast and look at little guys. Oh, you're going to have to wait. I'm getting ready to pee my pants. The older I get, the harder it is. Yeah, looks like another shitty day in Indiana, man. Are you kidding me? What's the temperature say? I don't know. Oh, it's 47 though. Heck yeah. Oh, I forgot my son and them's coming today. And I gotta go get dad's stuff. I should do that now is what I should do. Just load up and go do that. 50, looks like 50 is the high today. Said showers high in the low 50s with temperatures nearly steady. Let's read the rest of that. What's it say with, oh, come on, man. Are you kidding me? Where's the words at? Okay, there we go. Somewhere. It just told me. I hate the Weather Channel app. 10 a.m. it's going to be 49 degrees with a 15% chance. That's like no percent. Oh, here we go. 1 p.m. a 55% chance. That's pretty high.
Yep, it's supposed to be nice in the morning and raining in the afternoon.
It doesn't say anything about wind, though.
And I think my area we're supposed to get rain tomorrow, straight through to maybe Thursday.
Supposed to rain here until I think Monday or Tuesday.
Shows 5 hours of rain. Hi, little man. What you doing, buddy? Did you hear me mention your name? You did, didn't you? Who's the best little dog in this room at this very moment? That would be you. Yes, it would. That would be you. What you doing, man? We'll go out. We'll go outside. Are you just getting up? Heard me mention your name. He's a good boy today. Yes, he is. He's gonna learn to go fishing. As soon as I get a boat and him a life jacket, he's gonna be a fishing dog. And if he makes me mad, I'll use him for bait. And I'll throw you out there and let you swim with the fishes. What do you think, little man? I gotta get going, don't I, buddy?
All right.
Dude. Don't worry, man, dude. You'll know when I'm going. I'll actually say I'm gonna end this. I have a goat stuck in the wheel of a 78 Pinto, and boom, there was a video. Okay. My buddy had a tangerine orange Pinto wagon in high school. We called it the Juice Mobile. What,
Yeah, I
buddy?
was just gonna say that I'm surprised all I see here is mallards, but here come the geese.
Hi, buddy. Okay, come on, you wanna go out? Is that what you got up for? Come on. You're such a good little man today. I might hook you up with something special. You're being a pretty good. You better not just sit there. Here. There you go, buddy. There's nothing out there that's going to get you. Go on. I got your back, man. I'll watch your 6 for you, buddy. I'll be glad when he gets old enough that I ain't got to put him on the lead thing. Because right now he just takes off and goes over and sees Butter and then goes across the street and pees on the fence where their dogs are. And then if I ain't out there by then, he heads down the street towards the dead end. And I hate when they run and act like they can't hear you because you know damn well you can hear me screaming at him.
Yep.
Hey, Fun Fishing Adventures, how are you this morning? Good to see you. What you doing, Max? You ready for breakfast yet, buddy? You ain't even got up yet, huh? You must sleeping in this morning, huh? So don't worry. I was late today. Thank God someone texted me and asked me if I was awake yet. Even though I wasn't. The text woke me up though. Thank goodness.
You know, I got live. I got American eel on the left rod, and I got shrimp on the right rod. But you know, my confidence bait to me is nothing. For me, nothing works better than cut bluegill.
Yep.
Like fresh
Yeah.
cut bluegill. I mean, in the fall, I'll catch them up and I'll vacuum seal them and put them, in the freezer. But still, it's not.
See, John. Yeah, it's
Just
not.
I don't have the confidence in any of that.
Yep. Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Sometimes I wonder if that confidence can travel down your rod.
Yep. I was thinking about, I wonder if I could, there's no way I could keep any bluegill alive from Sunday to New Year's Eve because I could go fishing and catch some bluegill out the lake, but my friend owns a property, but I wouldn't be able to keep them alive. I could keep them on ice, but that still wouldn't be the same.
I got a what's that, like one of those horse stock tanks at Agway, the 150 gallon. I had it in my basement. I put a pond filter in it, and I would keep bluegill alive in there for the season. But and it got a little warmer. You can start smelling that in the house.
Hey, Cool Cats, are you going to be going? What is today? Friday? Are y'all going fishing this evening or today? Anytime going live? Let us know. Post it up there, brother. You can post a link or whatever you want if you are.
Anybody fishing tonight? Give me something to
I know
watch.
I seen Jody said something about she may not go fishing tonight. She may just talk, at home for an hour or whatever. So I don't know. There was a big blue heron was out back yesterday afternoon. The little guy was going nuts. I was like, man, I am not going to let you out there to bother that big bird. Oh, that's right. That's what it is. She has a stomach thing. I remember now that you say that, James. I forgot all about that. It is. There's something nasty going around right now. Yep. I agree. I know 3 people that's got it or had it last for about 3 days.
This guy just pulled up. This looks serious. He's got I guess it's an old school bus. He must have painted OD green. And,
Nice.
I don't know if you can see it down. He just pulled up.
Oh, buddy, he can sit there.
Morning, 217.
There you go. Hold on. Got to wipe your feet off there, buddy. You know it's that time of year.
217 Rebel Outdoors.
More treat. Do you deserve a treat? And that's the question. Hurt?
What I need to do is get like an old van or bus and something with a bed in it, so
come on,
take the trips further from home and have a place to stay.
Here. I know what I give you there, my friend. We give you special treats for being such a good boy today. How about one of these? Oh, yeah, Dad, those are cool. I like them. I like the caramel flavor, don't you? Yes, you do. Yeah, I know the bed probably have a fit. No, I feed you stuff like this. There you go, brother. Off it goes.
I was in the Agway. They actually have pig noses now for dogs too. You have the pig ears and all that. First time I saw pig noses.
Oh, I don't know nothing about no pig nose.
I thought they chew them up real fast, but they're tougher than they look.
Yeah.
It lasted a little while with them.
Well, I know I used eel one time down there fishing with J-Dog, and I ain't never seen skin as tough as the skin on an eel. Yeah. I swear you could make bulletproof vest out of that stuff. It's so I had to cut it off with a knife. There wasn't no popping the hook back through it.
Oh yeah, when I have that on the hook, I never recheck those lines, unless I want to change the bait.
Yeah. See you, James. Have a good day, brother. Hopefully we'll see you go fishing a little bit later. Rebel Outdoors. Sorry, brother, I missed you. You got to understand who you're dealing with, though. You know already that Bugman misses stuff.
What time's the Indiana Georgia game?
Oh crap! Is that tonight?
Can't remember if it's tonight or tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure you mean Notre Dame, don't you?
Yeah, Notre Dame, Georgia. What did I say? Indiana?
Yeah, I was getting ready to block you for a month. Let's see if we can find that out. Here we go. NCAA football. Carson Beck done for the season. Can Georgia win it? Carson Beck is done for the season. Can Georgia win the title without him? Here we go. No, but come on, man. Wouldn't you think you would have the time the games are at the very top of the freaking page? Killing me small. It's killing me small.
Should be underneath them, to be honest.
It's at the top now. I found it. It just doesn't say when it is. Saturday. And here's 10 p.m., 8 p.m. Here we go. Just use your phone, Bugman. This is the year.
Carter said next Wednesday, you dummies.
Next Wednesday? Really?
Donald said rookies, Carter's rookies.
When does Notre Dame play Georgia? Wednesday, January 1st. Give that man a choopy doll.
Hey, Curtis knows he stays on top of that sports one.
Yeah, he does. Let's see, has Notre Dame ever played Georgia? Georgia holds a 3-0 series lead over Notre Dame. They've all been close games, though, according to them scores.
Well, I know the Ohio State game's 5 o'clock. I know that. You know, the best team, you got to really pay attention to the best team in the playoffs.
They have a team in Ohio? I didn't know that. Football team?
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, the best football team in Ohio, that's for sure, too.
right,
They sure are better than Cleveland or Cincinnati, I tell you that.
Got Brett Rod in the house. The bank angler of the year right there. Or it should be.
Who's that?
Rat Rod, River Rat.
River Rat? Yeah.
Rustic, you know that's a popular contest.
Yeah, kissing up butt, people like it. That's
Yep.
what we're-
It's like prom
I don't know.
queen.
But he should be, man. He fishes nothing but the bank, and he consistently catches big, big fish.
That would be the qualifier, I would think.
I mean, he was out there all the time. He'd stay out there that day, stay that night, fish the next day, and all up till he had his heart attack. But he's getting back into it now again.
Yeah.
So I think that he deserves Bank Angler of the Year.
Yep.
Seen too many out there on the bank that's got nominated, and most of the time they don't catch nothing. But they go out, they fish from the bank. But they also should consider the fish that you catch and all the other stuff too. How well you produce.
Mm-hmm. It's a popularity contest.
And River Rat consistently catches big, big fish.
Well, heck, it's a popularity contest. I ain't never going to win nothing in that. But then again, I'll
Me neither.
be entered in it.
I feel you. Me neither.
Because you know, the Boar's Nest should have won last year for best talk show of the year, but no,
Yep.
somebody slid a check under the table, you know.
Well, hey, now I can be bought. Don't let nobody kid you.
Donald, all I got is I got some flugers and got a missile 300. I think over here I got 2 Shimano's. I think they're 5,000s. Yeah, Rustic, but he ain't no WWE star. He messed with the Eminem guy yesterday. Hey, Nick.
Guy just gonna have to get some thicker
Nick
skin.
or Poliak. Poliak.
Oh boy.
Yeah, River Rat deserves that, man. And I don't care who gets it. He is Bank Angler of the Year. That dude catches some fish, boy. Big ones.
You okay over there, little man? Huh? You sneezing? All right, peoples. Hey, Nick. I'm not even gonna try to
Yeah,
pronounce
twenty
the last name.
pound line. Yep.
I ain't even gonna give a shot at that last name because I know better. Nick, let's see. Pelkey. I don't know that one. I don't have that one. I don't know what it is. You have to spell it out phonetically for me. I'm hooked on phonics.
Yep, 20-pound mono is what I use. I'll either use the red Cajun 20-pound mono, or I'll use a clear, like that greenish clear looking one where it kind of blends into the water. Middle Dunker said, "Hope you get a big one."
I'll see. Yeah, I hope so too. I don't know if you guys can make out those boats out there.
Yeah.
They almost look like river cruise boats of some sort.
I can't
They've been
see
coming.
that close. Yeah.
They've been coming out from the other bank. They come out to right about there, and then they stop. I
They
don't know.
could be casinos.
Hey, Bugman,
Yeah.
you get out today, make sure you buy you a Mega Millions ticket. You never know.
Yep, you're right. I'll do that actually.
I'm going to grab me one on the way home.
I got some money.
What's that up to now? What's that up to now?
Something
$115 billion.
billion?
Billion.
You kidding me? That's a small country's economy.
That's fifth largest jackpot in Mega Million.
It's 1.15 billion.
Yeah, but the thing is, you could probably spend it all at CatCon.
Yeah, it's 1.15 billion. That's what I thought. 115 billion. That's more in our economy here in America. 1.15 billion. So it's
Still a lot of money.
$1,500,000.
Still a lot of money.
Take the lump sum payments estimated at $516.1 million. Yeah, buddy. It is a lot of money. The question
more than I know what to do with.
Question is, do you do the quick pick or do you pick your own?
I've always done the quick pick.
Yeah, me too. There's people that got systems though that win a lot of money playing their numbers.
Tell you what,
crap! I should have asked Chris. I should have asked Chris what the numbers were. Darn.
If I could just win like 3 years' salary, that's all I need.
Yep.
Put me right into retirement. That's all.
You're right, Knight. You're right, Don. 300 or 500 million. I'm okay with that. Not only can I live on it, everyone that I like would live on it too. Let's just say you'd know if I liked you or not when it happened. Because you'd get a certified check in the mail with the words, "Don't tell no one. Here's my new phone number."
And forget that, Buggy. I'd be knocking on your door. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go buy a boat. Hell,
let's go have fun for a couple weeks.
Hell, let's go buy Watts Bar Lake and own it.
Mm-hmm.
Close.
Then tell Jody and James you're not allowed on this lake no more. And Daryl.
Yeah, that's an obscene amount of money right there, man. I think when it gets up like that, they should just have to keep drawing until they get a winner. Yeah, Rusty or Ernie, but I could hire you as my cook. Yeah, buddy. Because God knows I can't cook.
You know, I'd probably try to go by that campground that the gatherings at. That's
Yeah.
what I would do.
Yep, that's a
Well,
state.
come on down. I'll
That's
fish get
a
back
state
with you,
park.
buddy. If you get that far,
I suppose,
That'd be a good idea right there.
I suppose you could pay off enough politicians that they'd make it. They would change it from a state park to private, and then you could buy it. Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys.
more than that, Ernie.
Pick guitars or
Then
drive.
you get a picture of Daryl and put it on the front gate and say, "This person is not allowed."
Have your security. Your
Ernie, I got me some sausage and pancakes cooking.
what?
Yeah, cooking breakfast. Looking forward to it, Rusty. Yeah, come on down.
I just heard something in pancakes. What else is going with the pancakes?
I'm making sausage pancakes.
Oh, okay.
You know, I
So
think those
chop the
boats,
sausage up and put it in the pancake. Yep.
I think, are commercial fishermen.
I was
just-
about to say the one looked like a shrimp boat from the thing
Yeah,
sticking
I
in the
just
air.
watched them
Hey,
pull a
Rustic,
fish
did you
up
try
off
that
the
with
side.
bacon yet?
I don't
No,
know if they have if it's a trot
I haven't
line
either.
or something.
Big nets.
Yeah, because what he does is they motor around. There's a couple of them out there.
Yeah, I can see
I
him
see
making
him try to get
it
on a
now.
I see him try to get on a specific spot. He'll back up, he'll swing around, and I just saw the guy looked like he pulled a line up and had a most likely a cat on it, but I've never seen them before. And they look like they got a platform off the back. That's
Oh no, River Rat, did you really? Where are you at?
Huh.
Seen 500 snowbirds in the yard. You know what that means. North Carolina, no kidding. If it snows down there and rains up here, I'm not going to be happy. Because let's face it, if it's wintertime, then be winter and get it over with. Just be wintertime weather and start cold in December and stay cold till the end of February.
Yeah, this up and down crap sucks.
Yeah.
Everybody gets sick.
Yep. Sure gives the global warming people a lot of ammunition, though, that's for sure. Or the climate change people, I guess, is what you're supposed to call it. But the climate always changes on the earth, so what's up with your belly, Ernie? You better go to the doctor and don't be playing around now. Or at least check your blood pressure and see what it is. If you're bleeding, it should let you know. Let me turn the heat down a little bit in here, I think. I need to go take a shower and head to the funeral home. or take a nap, whichever comes first.
Tell you what, I've hit that lottery. You probably won't see me around for a little while.
You reckon? I would hide out for probably a year.
No, I don't want to get people, like that guy must have won the lottery. I'm about to get a hold of him. I don't want to make myself scarce. Give people. I'd go down and visit a hog leg.
Yep.
Go down there and cut off his video games so he can't play that no more. Maybe he'll go live again.
Who's that?
Hog leg.
Oh, hog leg.
Hog leg catfish.
Yep. It's him and Troy and Steve are in that cult now, right?
Yeah. The freaking semi video game cult stole coach. They got him brainwashed. He never come back.
Yeah, see that boat now? He's gonna back up. Like they're real precise where they need to be.
Yep. I'm just wondering if he's got a net out there or something and he's circling it around.
And there was another one.
Yeah, I seen it a second
I don't know
ago.
if you see the second one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I seen it a second
same
ago.
kind of boat. It must be some kind of commercial.
I wonder. Well, I wonder.
Something to Google later on when I'm home and doing nothing.
That's freshwater there, isn't it?
Yeah, tidal. Yep.
Even though there's tidal, but it's still fresh water.
Yes. Yep.
So it wouldn't be shrimp then, I don't guess.
Give me some more orange juice. Got back.
Just keep your eye on it. If it pulls a big net up, you know they're catching something.
Yeah, I couldn't tell when you pulled that first fish up. He was further away. I don't know if it was on a line. If it was in a net.
Surprised you ain't put M&Ms in your pancake there, Rustic.
We should take a nap.
Tell you what, the wind got a breeze now. It's not.
Oh, that means he ain't doing nothing. You can go take him a nap.
What is this?
Did you hear me talking to the little guy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We aren't going to take a nap. I was just seeing what he would say.
You know what he say? He start waggling his tail. Say, "Come on, Dad, let's go to bed."
Yeah, little guy's always up for a nap, even though it may not be with me in my room, but he'll lay down and take a nap anytime. He's kind
How
of
old is he, Bug?
little guy's only maybe 2 years old, if that.
Oh.
Yeah, he's about 2, I reckon. Yeah, the dog before him, little dog I had before him, I lived 18 years, so I figured I'd get another little one that way. He should live until I'm about ready to go in the old folks' home, I imagine. Oh. Bass Fishing 336. How are you, man? Good to see you.
Ready.
You use maple syrup or honey, Rustic?
Honey maple.
Honey maple.
That's what. If you ain't putting syrup on your pancakes, you're wrong.
Well, there's nothing wrong with getting natural honey. It's good for your allergies, especially if it's around you.
My cousin's a beekeeper. I got honey. In fact, I meant to tell her she was just here the other day that I need some more. Yeah, I'm doing good, brother. Not a problem. If the sun had come out, I'd be doing great, but I don't see that happening today.
It's cloudy here, but it ain't nasty
Yeah,
cloudy.
that's how it is here. Actually, now it don't look too. I mean, it's cloudy, but it almost looks like they could break up if they,
Tater cakes get better.
Tater cakes, yummy, yummy, yummy. Yeah, tater cakes are awesome if you know how to cook them. I just don't know how to make them. Mine did not come out very well, I can tell you that. All right, we got 7 minutes and we're going to call her a day, boys.
Sounds good.
Boys and girls, I'm sorry.
7 minutes.
And that'd be 9, and then I gotta go take a shower and then get my list out and see which I want to do first. I don't want to do any of them, to be honest with you. That was my problem yesterday.
I'll tell you what, just that little increase in the wind changed the whole dynamic out here. It's a little
Yep.
chilly now.
Yep, sure does.
When you shut down, I think I'll be sitting in the car watching them.
Well, I actually have my back to it where the wind hit me in the face.
Yeah. I'll have to find out more about what these boats do out here and let you know next time. They're spending more time moving around and setting up over places than I see them bringing anything up.
We might be dropping pods or something.
Yeah, maybe.
I figure they're probably either setting lines or setting the net, and then they got to let the net set for a little bit and then bring it up.
Yep.
I would assume.
I know they get a good striped bass run up through here, going all the way up to the dam.
Uncle Lou over there squirting. I don't know what he's squirting, but he's squirting something.
Yeah, I think he's talking about Ernie. And said he could put he's got a water tank he can put in if I can stay out of the one room, meaning the bathroom, and then that's what Lou. Yep. And that happens a lot if you start messing with stomach medicines.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Shouldn't eat that White Castle stuffing.
I can't even imagine that, man. I can't even wrap my mind around that one.
I know when I seen the reel for it, I was like, are you kidding me? You trying to have liquid diarrhea come out both ends?
Yeah, no doubt.
White Castle.
The stupid weather gets warm, then gets cold, gets warm, gets cold.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, 90 days and we'll be at spring.
Hey, good morning, Tara from West Virginia. How are you today?
Morning, Tara.
You're just in
Morning,
time.
Tara.
A few minutes left, and we're going to shut her down here at 8 or 9. I'm sorry. I don't. It's 9 o'clock my time. I don't know what time it is wherever y'all's at.
8.
God's time, Buggy. God's time.
8:57 over here on God's time. Yeah, I might have to kick fan on. It's warm in here. That or I'm coming down with something. One or two.
Maybe both.
Very true. Man, I ate the last of my Buckeyes yesterday, and that sucks, man. So that means you're an hour behind us, huh?
What are you doing, lady? You don't have a stop sign. I do.
Yeah, me and Uncle Lou at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, so one of you's in the North Pole and one of you's in the South Pole, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, Lou, you killing me here now. Hold on. Buckeyes with Rice Krispies in them. Let me write that down. Because that sounds too good. My cousin makes them, and I'm going to ask her about it. Hey, man, can you throw some Rice Krispies in those? Buckeyes.
They're not very hard to make, buddy.
Yeah, but you've never seen me ruin stuff.
Just don't get cheap on the peanut butter. Go buy a Jif.
Yeah, you got to buy the good stuff. Anytime you're making something like any kind of food you're making yourself, you got to buy the good stuff, man. Game changer. Yeah, I'm going to find out. I'm going to text Teresa and say, hey, you ever make your Buckeyes with some Rice Krispie treats or Rice Krispies in them? Why don't you Google that recipe and make
Today's Troy's birthday?
Who said that?
Something just popped up on my Facebook thing. I thought it said Troy's birthday was today. Hold on, I'll tell you in just a second.
Did he do his live yesterday?
What was
Troy,
yesterday? Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah, she did, I think, wrestling yesterday.
Oh, you're kidding me. That's the only one I watch. I don't like none of the other ones.
Well, I like the wrestling, and then I like when he does the police stuff.
Yeah, the police one's all right.
Yeah, I like it.
Hey, Rowdy, how are you, buddy? Unfortunately, you guys were getting ready to shut her down, and I'm sorry. Minnow Dunker.
Yep, today's Troy's birthday.
It is. I'm going to have to go
Came through my Facebook Messenger thingy.
community page. Your birthday. All right, guys, I appreciate it. I have no idea what day it is. I guess it's Friday, so I won't see y'all until Monday, maybe. Monday, I got to go to the VA, come to think of it, so I'll be on early and driving, so I might go live. I think I usually do. I can't remember.
all right, Bugs. Thanks for having me up.
Oh, no worries, man. Anytime. Hey, Nubs, brother, I'm sorry. We're getting ready to shut her down right now.
All right.
It's 9 o'clock. I got a lot of stuff that I got to do that I ain't getting done, and my phone's going to start ringing before long, I'm pretty sure. They're probably being kind and not bothering me right now because of Dad's passing, but they'll only be kind for so long. And I'll call over today and ask them the exact total that I need to bring with me, and because they're getting cash from me.
Everybody in chat, you do have a wonderful, great Friday and a great weekend.
Catch him up.
Yep. Okay, we'll see you guys, man. Y'all guys have a great weekend. Be safe.
Everybody go wish Troy a happy birthday if you got him on Facebook.
Troy, happy birthday, and do something fun this weekend if you can. With that, I'll be talking to y'all later. Bye.